Hey yo, trippy man, what do you want for breakfast?
So fucking trippy radio.
And there you have it. The 47th president has just been named. And guess what? We got the tea. We know who it is. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. While you at it, hit that like button. Matter of fact, hit that notification bell because Diddy Kids is out here causing havoc and Ray J ain't having it. And it's your boy, Jesse J, Philip Supreme 305 with my co-host.
Chico Grande, Chico two-time shooter, McGavin, baby. We shooting off the hip with this one. We're going into the late night hours where OTF Trump took over.
Hey,
He said all you day dems could go home and stay home.
Ooh, we talking spicy this episode? It's like that?
That's what he said.
Oh,
He said,
man.
I'm the new president and the pronouns is done.
Oh man, that's just disrespect. I didn't know this coming in that spicy, y'all. I didn't know. But hey, Donald, like my coach just said, Donald Trump, the new president. This episode 180 of Tales from the Crib. All you Kamala Harris fans, are you okay? You need a shoulder to cry on?
Shannon Sharp, you can kick the bucket.
Oh Lord, he said he was going to Camilla too?
Yeah, he had her on the show. But it's been a long time.
I mean, it has.
Since I see you, Uncle Donnie.
Oh, exactly. From the 45th to the 47th, this is the second time this has been done in history. Second, nobody's ever done it. Usually they win back to back, or they win one time, they lose the next time, they just disappear off into the sunset. But not Uncle Donald, not Uncle D.
Uncle D.
Exactly, horrible. He gave them.
It's your favorite uncle.
Exactly. But I mean, it was a close race. I mean, it was real close. I mean, if you looked at social media before the election happened, you thought Kamala Harris was finna win. You thought it was gonna be either real close or she was gonna win.
You know when I knew Camilla was cooked?
When
they had to make Cardi B read off a phone. That's when I knew she was cooked. When she stood her way through her speech, I knew they was cooked.
That's just horrible.
You can't have people that are trying to represent you that can't even read. That's ridiculous.
I guess that's why they didn't invite Floyd Mayweather.
I guess we need to ask Ludacris what he thinks about this.
Like a good neighbor.
Ludacris is here.
Camilla not there.
No, she wasn't there for 4 years.
And then people were talking about like, oh, I can't believe how the White House situation in January didn't affect. People didn't care about it. The felons didn't care. Him being a felon, nobody cared about that. Like, nah. I guess they didn't care about any of that.
Do you not listen to music? You know how many felons do music?
True.
Everyone that's in music's a felon.
You're right. It's not everyone. A lot of them. Got a little shady.
Is anyone moving? All the people that said if she loses, I'm going to Canada.
No, that was Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell said that. You already know, man.
Oh, he said that Donnie lost?
Yeah, he said if Donnie lost, he was finna move, and then Woe Vicky followed right behind him and said the same thing.
Why is Woe Vicky following right behind him? That's a real question.
Hey, she need the clout. What can you expect? I mean,
watch yourself, Le'Veon.
Exactly. I mean, but everybody was talking about this situation. See Cardi B saying she's sad. I mean, it's a lot of people saying we don't know what's gonna happen to America.
At this point, we need a Hail Mary occur.
Oh Lord, horrible. Nah, but I mean, I can't wait to see what happens. I think he does. Trump doesn't into the White House until January, so we got some time. I mean, Joe Biden has
January 6th.
Yeah, got a couple 2 months. But I mean, Joe Biden hasn't spoke about it yet. Kamala Harris was supposed to speak, but like
they forgot to charge his puppet, so we didn't see him tonight.
Oh Lord, Kamala Harris was supposed to talk, give her speech, but I guess once
she went to bed when she saw she was losing.
Yeah, I mean,
after talking all that smack, I'll debate him anywhere, and you can't even give your fans, your loyal fans, no words. Like, I'm going to bed. F them. They didn't show up for me. I'm not showing up.
I mean, people showed up. People voted. Atlanta showed up. I mean, she did lose some places that I was surprised, like Georgia. I mean, she won California.
Thank you to all my cousins in Pennsylvania for doing your work. Thank you for my football team in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because they put in work too. And we winning this week. The retardinals are going down.
Trump
this is an R-rated podcast.
Oh,
we in the after hours. We in the early mornings. We're partying to the break of dawn.
Pray for us. Move it. Are you ready to start the show?
I'm ready. We don't have to overtake anything anymore because we already took the House. We took the Senate.
They took the
and if you
Senate.
don't watch out, we're taking your manhood.
Hey, yo.
No Diddy.
Coast is on it.
But speaking of someone that's off it, let's start the effing show because we're not going to bore yourself with politics. We actually hate politics. We like to talk about everything else that's going on, but we did pick the right team, so we did want to rub it in your face. You can't see us with John Cena. But Young Thug requested to remain in contact with Gunna due contractual obligations. That's because he is signed to him. And he's going to do songs with his number one hand.
So if you
His number one golden goose.
So if you didn't read it here, man, Young Thug is free, man. They finally let my man's out of jail. He beat the case. Oh, he didn't really beat the case. He ended up taking probation. We got a video here.
He got Meek Mill is what they basically said. Instead of fighting a case where you could either win or maybe get really screwed, he's like, let me just get 15 years of probation. But that's 15 years of them messing with you.
True.
Are you sure you want someone looking over your shoulder for 15 years? And the crazy thing is that, they like to smoke a lot of tree. And tree's not legal federally. True. So since you're got to do probation with the feds, does that mean he can't smoke no tree?
I mean, we gonna find out, man. We gonna play the video right here. You're gonna hear some of the stipulations.
I thought you had the facts, Coach.
I got the facts. Yeah, Young Thug over here pleading for his case. Then we got Mariah to sign this. Give her a response. And, Uncle Jay, he gonna give you the facts on the case. I got the info.
We need to see what lab Mariah the scientist came from because there's like 4 women that look exactly the same as her.
True, she do.
What's some of the other ones' names?
I remember when he come back. I can't remember.
All right, we'll play the video clip.
Mr. Williams have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this indictment, with the exception of Mr. Quantavious Greer, that is his biological brother, as well as Mr. Sergio Kitchens. He's a phenomenal artist. He performed known as Gunna, Gunna. Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens are contractually obligated, and they frequently perform music together. Your Honor.
I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, My managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time invested into this, and I am a smart guy. I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart. I know the choice is yours. It's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me. Just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. I come from nothing and I've made something, and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry.
There was people who was telling
Brittany
me I would
Renner.
never see him again.
PJ's baby mom.
There was people who was laughing at me and laughing at the situation, making fun of us. All you motherfuckers who doubted me and doubted this and said this was never coming back. All y'all. What you gonna say now?
That's how I feel about the election.
What about her?
What you gonna say now?
She like her?
She has
Favors a little bit.
This other girl, she looks kind of like her, but she
was one. I see what you mean. So McCole showed me the picture. He thinks that she reminds him of is the Brittany Renner chick, PJ Washington, the basketball player's baby mama. But I mean, yes, she do. I guess I see she does favor. But back to the case. So if you didn't know, man, the longest trial in Georgia history is finally over with.
How long was it? It was like over 2 years?
Over 2.5 years the case went. Young Thug's been in and out of court jail cell. You seen him go skinny to fat, which is crazy.
Because they're not giving him all the nutrients.
Oh Lord.
Sometimes you gotta get the nutrients.
Now he's out of jail. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all some of the stipulations. They saying he banned from Metro Atlanta. I'm gonna tell you how, that's real.
I mean, that's a blessing. Atlanta.
True.
I've been to Atlanta.
But Atlanta,
there is a lot of good looking women in Atlanta. So
True. I mean,
but there's also a lot of BS in Atlanta. You gotta watch out.
But when you talk about Metro Atlanta, it's basically like
Metro.
Basically like saying like Atlanta's so big. Atlanta's so like Atlanta and Georgia, like Georgia's so big and Atlanta's in Georgia, so it's so many other places you can go to, like Kennesaw. You can go to, you remember where's College State? You can go to College Station. You can go where Waka Flocka from? Waka Flocka is from
Riverdale.
You got Clayco. You got all these other
Clayton County.
Clayton County. You got all these other places you can go to, so you don't
Riverdale.
So you technically don't really got to go there. So also, I mean, it's like basically saying like you live in Texas, you can't go to Houston. I'm pretty sure you can live without that.
Yeah, Houston trash.
Horrible. But that's one of the stipulations. He can't be in Metro Atlanta, and also at the same time, he has to do 4 annual anti-gang concert shows.
Oh, did you What's the show where it's like their teachers?
Teachers with the dude from Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
What about it?
They were talking about Young Thug's show's gonna be like the main character's boyfriend in that show, because he does like PSA stuff where he goes to different like elementary schools and he does like raps.
Oh Lord!
But like he does like trap music, and he's like, "I never smoke tree. I never smoke tree. When they pass it to me, I say no, not me." But
disrespectful,
just like trying to make like cool PSAs.
Yeah.
That's not even how it went. I just made that up. But like he's just something like that.
So I mean, you got bars, okay, calls. Nah, but so basically, it's like the Ti thing when Ti had to do all that community service, had to go to different schools and say like, gangs is bad, don't do drugs. But
drugs are bad.
Program. He got to do all that. He has to do that. Also, he can only hang around Gunna and his brother, which is his brother snitched.
He's like, I don't want to hang out with him.
But he can. He
can. Doesn't mean he has to.
True that.
I mean, I think the only reason he's going to be hanging with Gunna is basically to probably be like an executive producer on his music. I don't know. He might still do a song with them since he's popping, but I don't know if they're really going to be friends like they were before.
Friends. I think they're going to be friends.
He didn't get to work it out with Rich Homie.
Rich Homie passed away. That's why.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Pretty sure they would have.
They were like the closest close friends, and then they like didn't speak for multi.
But it's different because allegedly they saying that Woody and them, pum at what's called at Nut, which is Rich Homie Quan's friend.
Yeah,
and that whole situation. Then you had the whole YSL Rich Gang situation.
Didn't someone have a mixtape like a memory of Nut?
Yeah, that's YF and Lucci.
Oh, okay.
YF and Lucci also messes with Nut. YF and Lucci is allegedly supposed to be getting out of jail in the beginning of January. So he's finna get out. They just let.
That's like what Mimo said in his song. I ain't YF and Lucci, but these wish me well.
Exactly. So they gave Young Thug 40. He got 40 years.
40 years.
They gave him 5. He did 2.5. They gave him 5 years time served because I'm guessing how the math is with the jail math is different. Like you get so many days you get like 45 days for a month or something like that. And then on top of that, what else? Then on top of that, he's on probation for 15 years now.
Yep.
One thing you gotta say about probation, I remember back in the day when I got put on probation, and I talked to my lawyer, and he was like, "All right, they gonna give you probation," and I'm gonna tell you right now that 80% of people violate the probation.
They
violate, and I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna violate, and then I think I went like a whole. I had 2 years probation, but if I do good 1 year, then they'll suspend the next one. That's how they normally do all probation. Like they give you a whole bunch of time, but if you do good for like a certain amount of time, they'll suspend the rest. And then I swear, I was coming down to the last 3 months of my probation, and they like, oh, we gotta. I moved back to Florida, and that's we gotta violate you because I got in trouble in Georgia, but they dropped the charges. And I was like, they dropped those charges. They say they let me go free and everything. It's like, nah, you had interactions with the cops, so I had to do my time there. That's why I ended up watching the Super Bowl in jail. I watched the Green Bay Packers. That's when the Packers won. And that's when Kobe beat the Magic.
Oh my God!
So all that in there.
There was a TV in jail.
You got 2 of them. We had 2 of them. We got two TVs at the top. I mean, people, you watch football, sports on one, and like people watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians on the other one.
That's the thing. If you want to be a criminal, be a good criminal. Don't get caught.
But we had a basketball court. We was always in the basketball court and playing space. So
you wasn't getting no buckets.
I mean, the rim isn't regulation height. It's like 12 foot because they don't want nobody dunking.
What is that?
That's how it was.
We playing like the women's game. Nothing but layups.
Nah, but
Can't tomahawk on my cellmate. Ridiculous.
So so Fulton County is upset. They're upset because they didn't get the win that they wanted. They wanted Young Thug to get more than 40 years, and on top of that, they wanted him to say that YSL is a gang, but they didn't get what they wanted. So
they didn't need it because Gunna already said it.
No, but I mean,
he said yes, sir. Yes, YSL.
But they said they wanted Young Thug to say it was a gang, because if Young Thug said it was a gang, then all the people at the barbershop that got shot up, and the people that basically lost Nuts family, they could have basically civil sued Young Thug, and he'd be, oh well, look, he pleaded guilty to all this stuff, so we can civil sue him. So since he didn't,
never want their street name to be Nut.
Horrible. But I mean, so it looks like as soon as they gave Young Thug basically once they gave Young Thug all that time and they let him free, they turned around and it was Yak Gotti and and YSL SB time turned, and they was like, you know what, we putting away our plea deal from them, and then we're gonna take this to trial. So a lot of people were saying like they finna throw the book at Yak Gotti because they real upset about the whole situation.
I mean, that's what they do. Basically, they dangle these plea deals and say, we're going to give you one chance. You either cooperate, think about your family, especially you have kids. They're like, do you want to see your kids again? That's the first thing that they do. Mm-hmm. They said, you messed up. You know you messed up. But would you rather do a little bit of time or be gone for decades?
True, yeah.
And when people get faced with that, that's why a lot of people snitch at the end of the day.
True. Because
they get everyone's like going to, even animals, they think about self-preservation. So when you really get in a bind, everyone, they're going to pick themselves over anyone else.
True. I remember one of the people.
It takes a strong person mentally to be like, no, I got caught up. I'm not implicating any of my associates. I'm just going to, take it on the chin.
True.
But, I mean, it's I expected more. I don't know.
True. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, like you said, because like as soon as everybody in front of that judge, all that I'm being loyal to the crew and all this stuff goes out the window. Especially like with one of the people in the YSL case, I think he was like a photographer or something. His girlfriend called him and everything was like, oh, just snitch, just say it's a gang, get home. We about to have a baby and everything. So
that's what happens.
It's real. People giving up real life things. Real life things is going on. You don't know that.
But to me, it's almost
what.
It's messed up what I'm about to say. So just disclaimer moment.
I told you he on it. He trying to pot. You back
so
back
when
with
you
it.
think about it this way,
okay.
If you're a gangster and you're doing gangster things, you're part of a gang or whatever, and you get caught up and you snitch, you're trying to go back on like everything that you were a part of, and you almost like want to undo what you did, but it's too late. You're already caught. Mm-hmm. You are what you are. And now you're just trying to turn your back on everything just so you can get a lighter sentence. It almost reminds me of what people were voting on today.
Mm-hmm. What?
They want to think of this stuff after the fact instead of before the fact.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it, it's a lot like having a child.
True. I see where you're coming from.
I think people that have a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Turning TVs off before the TV's turned on.
Oh, Lord. Oh, one of those?
And snitches have a lot in common.
What?
They're trying to change something after the fact instead of before.
Are you talking about pregnancy?
Yes.
What?
I'm not trying to get a disclaimer.
Oh, I'm confused. I was like, what are you talking about?
I was trying to talk in code because, YouTube tried to suppress anything if you talk about sensitive subjects. That's why we didn't really even want to have the election as a topic. Because you put it in a title or have a whole segment on it, they'd be shadow banning your channel. True. It'd be like a whole month of low views because you're talking about stuff that the public deems as being too much.
True.
And hopefully now with things changing, you'll be able to talk a little bit more freely. Or we could just say F it and just talk more freely. And if this channel gets banned, then TFTC clips will take over. But no, I mean, I just think sometimes people think about like that. Like they always want to think of stuff after the fact.
True.
They always want to make a decision after they got caught or after something's bad happened. It's like, no, you had the opportunity to make the decision beforehand. Just because you didn't think things through. Like, what comes with this. It's like when people act like, oh, I was a gangster, and then these people got killed, and then, you know, someone snitched and all this stuff. And it's like, that's kind of like what comes with it. Pretty much. Like joining the military and being like, oh my God, I can't believe I got shot at. You joined the military. What are you talking about? I mean, or, you know, like someone being like, I don't know what happened. You know what happened. True. It takes two to tango.
I mean, yeah, I understand what you coming from. You have to basically know what you're getting yourself into. Every time people talk about street life, they always say you only end up two ways, either in jail or in a box. So you already automatically know.
But well, at the end of the day, it's funny because people say that you end up in jail or in a box. I tell you what, I can guarantee that everyone listening and everyone in the world, we're all ending up in boxes.
I mean, yeah, eventually.
That is 100% guaranteed.
But you end up sooner than what you're supposed to. Like 18, like, you know, Chicago, you'd be super young age and all that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, if we really want to get into it, humans' lifespans are so tiny compared to when you look at time when it comes to, like, you know, like space and stuff like that. Like, it takes thousands of years for stuff to change when a human lifespan is only, for males, 77 like years. And for girls, it's like 80 years. Since everyone always wants to say they have a midlife crisis at 50, your midlife crisis is really at 40.
You think so?
Because most people only live to 80.
I mean, a lot of people dying before that. I mean, a lot of people die like in mid 40s.
I don't know. What do you think about it? Would you rather live like a full life in 80 and be like a normal person, or be like a super celebrity but like be out by like 35?
I'll say the 80. Nah, I'm lying. I'd go to 35.
I'd rather be a millionaire and go out at 35.
Wait, when did I become a millionaire? At 18? Am I 18 or am I like 12? What?
I'm just kidding.
I get a year of balling? Nah.
You better ball out.
Nah, I go 80 then.
Clock is ticking.
Nah, I'll go 80 then. Nah, but I mean, I understand what you're saying, but when people think joining the stuff, they be like, it's not me. I'm going to get out beforehand. It's going to be different for me. Nobody really think about that.
Everyone always thinks it's not going to be them, but you got to really play like it could always be you.
True.
That's like when people, you know, get out in the streets and they're under the influence and they're not supposed to be driving and they are.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, that's a risk.
True.
You might not wake up from that one.
You definitely want, and then what they always say is the more and more people you have, the easier it is to get caught. Because I mean, like with the Young Thug case, they had so many people on, so many basically co-defendants that you got people that are snitching, people that were basically giving out information. You got YSL Woody out here trying to teach a lesson, which is crazy. Like, this whole thing happened because Woody wanted to teach Young Thug a lesson. Like, yeah, I'm your hitter, but you can't treat me any kind of way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just plant all these seeds and get you arrested. Now you're on probation. So next time you try me, I'm going to just call you P.O.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Woody's going to be around.
You don't think? I mean, he's going to be around. It's like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is still around.
Not really. He's not around in the rap community. He had to switch music genres. He went to Spanish music.
Yeah. I mean, He made money.
And I didn't know that when he got beat up in the bathroom, that he got beat up that bad. Because if you've seen face pictures, he has like a giant scar from like here all the way to like here.
Hey.
Like someone, like, I don't know if what they had on their shoe or if they were bouncing his head on a corner, but like someone like sliced like half of his face.
That's what happens.
You look at it, like it's literally from like here.
He probably got in jail.
Almost like my beard line, but like from over here all the way to like the middle of his chin.
I think it's called a $1.90. I forgot. It's a name for it. They
when they do like a deep shank on your face.
A deep shank on your face. Yeah, remember Almighty J that was with YB and Namir and them. He was in New York. He got cut in the face. So he has a cut here also.
Comment down below if you know that happened when he got caught lacking at the Planet Fitness and got the two Hispanic dudes beat the crap out of him, or was this when he was in and out of jail? You know, because he would like violate probation or this or that or be in jail. Did that happen when he was in jail at any time? Because I tried to look it up and they said it was from the beatdown, but I don't know.
Do you think that I mean, it's a lot of other. You know what's funny? With this whole situation going on, everybody's talking about Gunna and Young Thug. What about Duke? Nobody's talking about Duke Deuce.
YSL Duke?
YSL Duke.
Not Duke Deuce.
I mean, yeah, YSL MPA Duke.
Yeah.
You want to do it. Nobody said about MPA Duke. So I mean, I don't. Nobody said, "Oh yeah, you can't chill with him" or anything like that. So
I haven't heard him mentioned at all in the case. Did he
get
caught up?
He got caught up in it too, and he said,
"Is he free?"
He's free.
They must have had nothing on him.
I mean, they have a lot of stuff on a lot of people.
Because like Enrico's not the whole entire team goes down. Like maybe like 85% they try to take down, but sometimes they don't have dirt on everyone to be like, this dude's fully a part of the RICO. That's like what happened to Gunna. They're like, you kind of knew what was going on, but you weren't really partaking. So as long as you just admit these couple things, like you're off.
True, but then with Yak Gotti and YSL SB, they said YSL SB he poked up. He's already in jail. He poked up. That's one with the dress. He poked up YFN Lucci while he was in jail. So when the time where you heard like YFN Lucci got stabbed, allegedly it was from him. That's what they're saying. So he's already has a violent past. So they got some things on him. And then with Yak Gotti, they got the picture of him standing on top of on YFN Lucci car, and they got pictures of him holding guns and everything. And allegedly he's a felon. So
yeah,
I mean, so they try to, they gonna get you with something. And I remember when Yak Gotti and them went on the stand and talked to the judge, because you seen how Young Thug was talking to the judge saying like, I'm not gonna be in trouble again. Only time I'm see you is in the bar. She told Yak Gotti like as soon as Young Thug case is over, she's like, nah, you ain't finna get off like him. Now you can negotiate all this stuff, but most likely you finna get him. So she may give him like 60 years, because he got 40. I mean,
yeah. Once they get,
but they got the ball, so it really doesn't. That's like it's confusing.
That was their main goal, man, is just to get him caught up.
But they didn't get what they wanted, so
no. I mean, because they didn't do everything right. We saw. I mean, they were literally cutting so many corners. We thought that the case was going to get thrown out completely. And I honestly am, with the way that the case was going, I'm honestly surprised that they took the plea and just didn't finish it out in trial, because I felt like that they were kind of up by like 15 points if you want to equate it to a basketball game. And then to take a plea to me is crazy. Like, I understand that you can like take it to court and then it go wrong and then you end up 100% screwed. So you almost want to take a guaranteed win than a roll the dice, win or lose. But it's not really a guaranteed win when they got their finger on you for 15 years. We saw how much that messed up Meek Mill's life.
True.
I mean, he was constantly in and out of jail. Anytime they wanted to mess with him, they could check up on him and you know, basically have any reason to lock him up again.
I know they said the lawyer, Young Thug's lawyer, wanted Young Thug to stay in jail, and like they was like, we're winning. You can just wait here until like January, and then by the time January comes, whatever they give us now, they're gonna give us a lot less than that. They're gonna have to throw away the whole case. He was feeling like, but Young Thug said, nah, I'm ready.
He wanted to be done with it.
Yeah, because I mean, you've been 2.5 years. You've been eating jail. You've been eating jail
but
food.
I don't know, man. If it was me personally, I would.
You waiting?
I waited.
You waited out?
And, I mean, they said he had a medical condition.
Yeah.
Where like, with him eating like all the jail food, that it was making him go up and down in weight.
Makes sense.
And so maybe they said like that also contributed to it, of him wanting to get out. But if I didn't have any medical condition and I was like normal health and that wasn't a part of the decision making, I would have just stayed. If I felt like, dude, we're up like 20 points on these fools. We're not going to lose.
A lot of it's crazy. Like you say that, a lot of people say that when you get locked up, and like back when like people get like weed charges and all that stuff, you see a lot of people in jail. A lot of people say like, I'm gonna just sit in jail and I'm gonna just do 6 months, and then that's gonna knock out 2 years of probation. Because usually what happens, you go to jail for like marijuana or something like that, they arrest you. You probably get out like in like 2-3 days, whatever you see court or whenever court is. Then you get out or you bond out. Then they'll give you, first thing they do is give you like 2 years probation. So you can take the 2 years probation. So would you rather do that? Like you said, always looking your head behind your back, because you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Anytime any police interaction, you can go to jail. So that means even if you get a speeding ticket, it's possible that you can possibly go to jail. And it's not like they finna just tell you like, hey, you violated, come over here so we can tell you, so we can just take you to jail. They surprise you.
They just pull up.
No, they don't pull up. They don't pull up. They wait until it's your turn. It's your time to go visit your PO. When it's your time to visit your PO, you go in, you sign in, everything will be normal, like a normal day. You go in the back, you sit in front of your PO, you're like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm all right, you know. And then next thing you know is you see that tap on your shoulder. It's a police officer. Come on, let's go. And she be like, you violated on this day. It says it right here. And I remember, oh my God. And they violate you on a Friday. So that means ain't nothing on Saturday and Sunday. So you stay until Monday.
Yep.
So I remember they said, "Oh yeah, you violated." They said you got arrested, and on top of it, you didn't do none of your community service hours. I did all my community service hours. I remember my people made sure I did my community service hours.
He was at the Handy Andy.
No, they had me on the side of the road picking up trash and go to the swamps and everything. So I was doing.
Gators.
It was in Atlanta. I was doing that, and then they said, "Oh yeah, Atlanta didn't tell Florida that I did my community service hours," and they was like, "Oh yeah, you didn't do it." So then, as soon as they violated me, I was like, I told the lady like, what she was covering me, like, "Yeah, I did it. My grandma's here. She gonna get the paperwork, show you." But like, they ain't not gonna sit here and let you wait there. They gonna take you to jail.
Yeah, and then they'll figure out later.
You gonna figure out later. So I had to figure out later, and yeah, it ain't all that. So
you didn't even get to take a toothbrush.
No, they give you toothbrush. They give you toothbrush in a small plastic cup. You give it back to them and but they give you that, a pillow, all that other stuff. But I mean, yeah, it's crazy. So I mean, so a lot of people do that. So instead of doing if you go to jail, instead of doing the probation time, they rather just do like 6 months in jail, 4 months in jail, and just knock it all out.
Yeah, I'd
rather sit and then get it over with, and then look behind my back and always warn, and then violate. Then you send me back, because when you violate, you could be working. They don't care. Going to school, your baby can be getting. I mean, they may let you go. If your baby getting born the next day, they may let you go.
Still not.
But I mean, if somebody dies, it has to be a direct family member, like your grandma, your mama, your brother, your sister. If it's like your auntie, they don't care. Your cousin, they don't care.
I mean, yeah, it's really messed up as far as like probation, or if you're wanted in a state. I'll remember when Fredo Santana passed away, that he had a really nice house in Chicago, and I think he was out there, and of course they were going to bury him out there. That Chief Keef couldn't even go to Fredo's funeral in person because he had like warrants or stuff with probation out there.
Want to try it.
But it wasn't even allowed. Like, he didn't have any of it worked out. So if he would have went there, he would have got arrested.
True.
So he wasn't able to go. But I mean, that's crazy when you can't see cousins or close family members' funerals because you got problems with the law.
Yeah, and guess what? You won't be able to see them till you get out, and they don't care.
That's when you gotta call the Texas Hammer.
Nah, but I mean, comment down below, free Young Thug. Do y'all think that Young Thug is gonna do a song with Gunna Gunna? They already talk about doing a song with Baby, but moving on here.
Oh, Baby's having a comeback. Don't believe the hate. We riding with you, little baby.
Oh Lord.
But speaking of riding with someone, we got my co-host's favorite artist.
Ashes is being taken.
I'm going to the bathroom while you do this. I don't even want to be a part of this topic.
I'm just saying.
I will be back.
Ray J out here saying that it ain't safe in these streets. Ever since Ray J made the comedic video saying that people was making fun of Diddy, they doing what's about all this baby oil jokes. Do I need to go ahead and get a baby oil endorsement? Because all these jokes is going on. It looks like here the Diddy kids had enough. They heard what you said. They heard what he was saying, so they waited. It looks like here they waited to a popular social media influencer. I think her name was Tyre's hotel party. Ray J pulled up. He was with Amber Rose and his security guards. They said that Diddy kids were there. They confronted Ray J. At least 2 or 3 times, and then somebody had to come in and save the day. And you won't believe who it is, but we got a video right here of a Ray J manager saying nobody gonna press Ray J after Diddy's son tried to chin check him. Little kids trying to fight a big boy.
You were at Tara's, Halloween party over the weekend.
Unruly?
Yeah, Unruly. How was it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
The party of the year.
Party of the year. Now, there's a lot, of information coming out about that party. Diddy's sons, getting into an altercation with Ray J.
Nobody's going to press Ray J.
Okay.
It's not going to happen. I mean, anyone can come and try to press Ray, but it's not going to happen. So that was an unfortunate incident, and, it was a great party that got ruined by little kids trying to fight a big boy.
Okay.
And sometimes you just can't have that happen.
So I know that you, broke up the fight with Diddy's kids and Ray J with Chris Brown. Can you tell me about that?
I mean, it just was unnecessary. Like, everybody's all family one way or another, no matter what people are dealing with in the world. Even though the Combs family's dealing with what they're dealing with, Ray deals with his life, Chris deals with his life. There's no reason for everybody to be fighting. And I mean, listen, Ray is just not a guy that you're going to go impress like that.
Ghost.
You ain't pressing him like that.
Do you think people
he got the booty bands?
Do you think people are afraid of Diddy? Do not know Diddy got these people out here that's going? I mean, hey, after these allegations, you can do however you want, either with the hands or with Dr. Love.
Dr. Love was out there. We saw him when he was playing the Joker.
Oh, I thought you were say something else.
No, I was saying when he was playing the Joker. Was it Halloween last year?
Yes.
That wasn't a joke.
Oh, when he was trying to kidnap Tyler the Creator, and Tyler the Creator was like, "Nah, I'm alright."
He just took off.
Like, "I'll see you later." I mean, hey, it's crazy out here.
Diddy.
If you don't remember, yes, Diddy is still in jail for trafficking by the feds. They have not yet set a court date yet. They keep releasing more and more information. Right now, they're talking about Diddy NDAs. How you say he make you sign like a 20+ year NDA, and then he also makes you sign another NDA where the clause is that even after he dies, you can't even talk about it. You can't talk about the people that were there.
You gotta
or
protect
anything.
his family.
You gotta protect everybody. This is a private party. So I mean, they have all that going on. But while Diddy's in jail, like I said, Ray J making these funny videos. Also, Ray J has you know how Zeus has Zeus Network. Ray J was trying to come up with his own network.
Raycon Network.
The Raycon Network.
I'm surprised his headphones do so good.
We surprised Ray J get the money. He had the scooters.
I don't know. Is he innovative as Soulja Boy? Does he have his own Ray J game?
Nobody's as innovative as Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is the first. But nah, but like I was saying, so Ray J's making a Raycon TV streaming show. He's trying to get people to come on. He's doing interviews. He's begging for Jaguar Wright. You remember Jaguar? He's begging for Jaguar Wright to come on this show, come on and do a interview with them instead of going on the
crazy,
White Telecom.
Man. Everyone wants Jaguar.
She got the mess.
She be lighting up what Vlad, Say Cheese.
Mm-hmm. She be saying all. You know how reckless her mouth is. She talk about Jay-Z, and Aaliyah, and Illuminati, and basically setting people up.
Speaking of Jay-Z, shout out Solange. She's a huge Sosa fan. She saw her at the Sosa show.
She was at the Sosa show. I was surprised about that. She need to stay away. He ain't no good.
She wants a driller.
Horrible.
She wants a hitter.
Speaking of, but hey, the Diddy kids is about to put the hit on Ray J. They ain't playing.
Diddy kids is soft, man.
You think so? It's 3 of them.
They all soft.
It's 3 of them, and plus they got their bodyguard and everything.
What's the one on next to Diddy's King Combs?
King Combs is the tall, the dark skin one.
What's his name?
King Combs.
No, what's his real name?
I don't know. King Combs.
No. Okay. Well, that's
it probably is King Combs.
It's Kitty Combs.
Oh Lord.
And then what's the son on the left? That's his old son.
The oldest son is the one all the way at the end is the oldest son. Then you got the middle son. That's the one I used to play at I remember he was playing at the UCLA UCLA football team, and Diddy got in trouble for swinging the kettlebell at basically like the coach or something like that. He was chasing him in the room with the kettlebell, but because I guess he wasn't giving the son any minutes. The son wasn't really that good.
He sucked.
But I mean, it's
probably because he was doing too much in the locker room.
Hey, yo, you ain't never know. But
yeah, that son on the far right that went to UCLA, he looks like what's that?
Who?
She Bangs song. Ricky Martin. He looks like a wannabe Ricky. He looks like a Puerto Rican Ricky Martin. And Ricky Martin.
Oh, one's Justin. Yeah, his name is King Combs. His name is really King Combs.
Oh, King. He named him King.
Yeah, King Combs. Then you got Justin.
Sounds like a rapper name.
Horrible. Yeah, King, Justin, and I don't know why he got the light skin one. I've got.
He got all kinds of kids.
Yeah, of course. And he had the little baby, right? He had the little baby. His I think Diddy 55th birthday, his 50-something birthday just passed. They just posted a video.
What are you naming your first son?
Justice.
Was he a superhero?
Exactly, saving these hoes.
Might as well name him T'Challa.
Horrible. But I need y'all to comment down below how y'all feel about this whole Ray J situation. Do y'all feel like he need to watch his back? He can't be out here talking reckless about people. And
Ray J always talk reckless and no one did nothing to him. The Booty Goons is on deck and they taking people out.
But what if the person?
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to watch Ray J's old interview on the Breakfast Club.
Fabulous.
Look out, Ray J
scared.
threatening Fabulous. Fabulous, I think, didn't do a song for 5 years because he was scared Ray J was gonna get him.
But what if the person that you're gonna get want to get got?
I don't know. Tell me about it, Cuz. What happens when you want to get got and you let him get you?
I'm talking about Diddy, not me. Disrespectful. Nah, but comment like I said. Who's my name's not Dwight Howard.
It's weird you got the itinerary.
Funny. No, but moving on, man. We going from one mess to another one. Next drama we got here, man. We got our girl Rosanna Paisano calling out MrBeast. She's trying to get him locked up by the feds. I mean, with this information here, I'm surprised. I have never seen such a 39-year-old old person hate on a young person so bad.
She's like a year older than you.
I'm not 39. I'm 34.
I already got your birthday cake ready with 40 candles.
This guy right here is going to get 40 lashes.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on real quick.
That's not right. I can say that. You can't say it to me. But nah, if you don't know who Roseanne is basically, she's a YouTube creator. She has over 4 million subscribers on YouTube. She basically does a lot of videos where
I've never heard of her before until this.
She does a lot of videos where she's baking, baking cakes, baking cookies.
She got cakes?
Yeah, she got cakes.
She got them cakes.
Baking cookies. Also, she has versus video where she's comparing things to one another. And her new thing to do is to hate on MrBeast. So ever since October 2023, where she did a couple of videos with MrBeast. One of them was a TikTok hide and go seek challenge where she felt like she came in third place, but MrBeast edited her out. She ain't like that, so she been exposed.
Why did he edit her out? Was she cheating?
No, I mean, I never found out why he allegedly edited her out.
Basically, what we've all known and what we all always thought is MrBeast videos are fake. They're not real contests. They're like sometimes scripted content, and she's basically been the one to prove that is true. And even with her own experience, she said that was true, and she talked to a lot of MrBeast employees that basically say that's true, and she talks, it seems like, to all of the MrBeast employees.
That's why they love her.
All the dirt, and she's giving them a platform on her platform. So it's either baking or slander is all you're getting on her channel.
Exactly. I mean, like Makoa said, imagine all your ex-employees that you fired because they was being lazy or they was coming to work late. But they got the dirt on you. They know when you was coming late. They know when you was coming to work a little tipsy. They know all that when you talk to this one person a little crazy. Addiction. They know about your gambling addiction. They know about your naughty text messages that you be sending to coworkers.
Naughty Discord.
Well,
and what's crazy is a lot of people be like, oh, these people are faking. They're making fake content for views so they can make money off the views. Putting MrBeast's name in a crazy story, you're going to get views for exposing him. But it's like, I could see someone saying that, but when you have a plethora of employees, a whole bunch of them coming to the same person and kind of saying the same things, and them not being scared of being sued by MrBeast because, he's like a bajillionaire, they're not scared of being sued, and they're coming out in droves to say this against him. So that makes it seems like there's some validity to some of their...
When smoke this fire?
Yeah, there's some validity to some of their claims. Because they're doing this freely. These videos are doing really well, and he's not doing anything to try to get them taken down.
Yeah, he's not really talking about this situation.
He won't address it either.
I mean, but he's already under fire because of the whole Ava Chris situation. Remember we talked about that too. And this, and also that's what I think Dog Pack. That's what the dude right here is, and her. They
comment down below. If we need to make this clip go viral, we just made the ops go away. We put him to sleep. We put Camilla down.
Oh, Lord.
Now we need to get rid of MrBeast.
You gotta get rid of Rosanna.
He's a blue YouTuber. Go ahead and nominate Chico Grande as the new MrBeast.
Oh God, they don't want you as MrBeast.
He'll be the new
KSI.
KSI.
No, my forehead isn't that big.
Not yet.
Horrible.
Wait till you fall asleep.
Zzz. All right.
But we're gonna box each other. I'll clearly win, but more to come on that.
Disrespectful. But okay, so back to the story at hand. So it looks like here, MrBeast's number one. I forget. MrBeast's number. Exactly. MrBeast's number one hater somehow miraculously got messages from basically MrBeast back in early 2021 of him basically talking naughty and crazy. Now, here is some things that basically MrBeast got caught talking about. Yes, a video. This is real short, like 5 seconds.
Messages starting with the sexually explicit photo.
Dang, right
oh my gosh. Oh, this isn't a work chat.
So Ava Tyson sends a photo of a young-looking girl in a sheer top.
Ivanka Trump when.
Oh, yeah, you're trying to get us flagged for real, Coast.
What?
But allegedly they were sending nudies, and one of them was the person pictured there,
but it was
Ivanka, and apparently it's when
she wasn't. I mean,
it wasn't her.
No, I mean it wasn't her at that age.
Yeah.
It was her at It was her at an older age. She was like 18, 19 when she did it because she did a cover of Playboy. Allegedly.
Playboy, yeah.
But basically,
they didn't know that. They thought that she was inappropriate age and were sharing this
because that's what they're alleging that Chris did. Chris sent the picture saying, "Oh yeah, I think this is basically what's her name, Ivanka at this age," and then and that's when he was making a joke about it. But that's what's going on in this whole group message. They have normal group messages. You may have you have a whole bunch of fart jokes, or may have a whole bunch of like you ugly or you broke or you ain't it's a whole bunch of like talking crazy. But with this group chat has like super. Oh yeah, some people group chats have racist jokes, but these group chats is like way worse than racist jokes. These are like jokes that you talk about, like underage jokes that you shouldn't be talking about at all. Like I don't even know how you even come across this.
It's like what they say. They're like they always make memes of like people getting arrested, and it's like me and the boys if our group chat ever got leaked. And that's like what your closest friends on like a iMessage or whatever, but them doing it on Discord, that's even more brazy because one, that's not like your closest friends.
They're doing it on Telegram.
That's some of your internet friends, and of course on Discord it stays there. It like doesn't delete. So if you make a comment, it stays there, and then everyone that's in that Discord can look at that history. So it's kind of crazy that they were being this crazy, this distasteful. And on a public server that could that anyone is a part of.
True. I mean, everybody
could get screenshots of.
True. I mean, and that's what she's trying to do is she's basically trying to put two and two together. She's trying to show everybody that how MrBeast said, "Oh, I didn't know Ava Chris was doing all this stuff."
You knew.
But now she's like showing the text message like, "No, you knew. You knew. Y'all, you actually partaking in the jokes. You said the jokes back." Because she's like, it's like some people it was some people that MrBeast worked with. He called him like Delaware, and they be like, "Why'd you call him Delaware?" But, "Oh yeah, because he's banned from Delaware." And you don't even want to know why. Or like you
honestly, it seems a little weird. It seems like MrBeast has a type 2 for his workers, because it's like everyone that she's interviewed, they look like the same person. They're like ultra pale and pasty white dudes that are ultra skinny, like just kind of like typical
metrosexuals.
I was gonna say like H&M clientele.
They got trouble too. Abercrombie
people that are they basically look like H&M or Zara people, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh Lord!
But like it's like the same thing, and it's like, is that what MrBeast is into?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if something came out. Not he came out, like somebody came out and said he did this, or they alleged like they tried to Shannon Sharp him, but like, he had a boyfriend.
His best friend in life,
Ava, is a girl now.
Yeah, so it's like,
but he was married at the same time. He was married, he had a kid. Remember, Chris has a kid and he was married, so I mean,
that's what I'm saying. But it's like they were weird at a young age, and they kept on like getting weirder and weirder. Now they're weirdos with money, and now that they're weirdos with money, what's the first thing this weirdo does with some money?
True. Yeah, and that's what it's saying.
Chopped it off.
I mean, I don't know if he chopped it off yet.
I'm just kidding.
But I mean, he is going that way. He is basically transitioning and everything. But people are.
And then a lot of people say that they felt like something was off with him or not mentally right, and then you find out that he has this storied history of basically being mentally troubled. Exactly. So I don't mean people really didn't miss the mark at all.
They didn't, and people were calling this strange because they didn't miss the mark at all with the whole Ava situation. You got these text messages going on, and on top of that, all your YouTube videos are they're saying they're like kid friendly. They're kid friendly videos. So
when we make videos, we have 4 channels. Every single video asks, "Is this video for kids or not?" Because the rules are completely different. You have to mark if your video is the audience is children or the audience is adults. So I know, since you probably can, if you have kids or have young siblings, that you can go on YouTube and go to the kids YouTube. And MrBeast stuff's all over the kid YouTube.
Yes,
because that's his audience. But then this is the stuff that he's really doing, this like freak stuff.
He's doing that, and on top of that, he's getting sued, and also he's getting sued by people that actually do the challenges with him. So they're suing them for like they wasn't getting fed enough food or like being exposed to like sex harassment, because it's like he be doing shows with like 500 people there.
Yeah.
And out of 500 people there, you have some people there that's a little bit too extra. So you run into those people. So he's getting sued by that. She's releasing that information. She's also talking about how allegedly MrBeast is into pump and dump with cryptocurrency.
Oh yeah, they did talk about that a lot. Like that's basically like insider trading, but with crypto.
Mm-hmm.
And like crypto isn't regulated, so technically you can get away with it. But that's what we were saying. Like these celebrities and big name people were getting like NFTs.
Yeah, like Gary V.
We're gonna make these popular and make them worth a lot, and then these other people buy it and they all sell them, and then it's worth nothing. So yeah, like you said, pump and dump, like people do with stocks.
That's crazy how I didn't know, and then the way that MrBeast and them the way that she explained it and how MrBeast talked about it, MrBeast was on Logan Paul podcast.
To me, that's absolutely crazy that he was bold enough to speak about it on Logan Paul's podcast. Even though, that's probably why, because technically that's why they do it with crypto, because crypto's not regulated. Because if they did that in the normal stock market, they would still be in jail. So it's just crazy.
Would they really? Because remember the people that did the GameStop. GameStop was pumping up. They found that out.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of a different. It was like he's doing more stuff about like what's her name that got messed up with Enron?
Who, Enron?
Snoop Dogg's best friend, the white lady that cooks.
Martha Stewart.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's like she got in trouble because one of her rich friends told her, "You need to buy this stock and then sell it," and she did it. And that's when that whole Enron thing happened, and that's when she went to jail because they're like, "You knew about this."
That's what they said. So basically, yeah, that's what they said on the Logan Paul thing with MrBeast. MrBeast was like,
his one friend is like, "That sounds kind of illegal," like, and he was like, "No, I just didn't explain it right."
Exactly. So basically, the way that he explained it, and you guys comment down too. Is this pumping up? He was like, one day
sounds like my co-host in the streets.
He was like, one day, Gary V called me. Somebody called me and they said, "Oh yeah, we can do this group meeting at this time with Gary V. You gotta be there." Then you call the line. You're in a group meeting with like 30 other people. You hear you hear Gary V talking about everybody needs to do this. Everybody needs to buy this cryptocurrency. Buy it now. It's gonna make y'all millions. It's gonna make y'all rich. And everybody's like, well, because I guess the way that they're explaining it, Gary V makes a lot of people money. And he hasn't been wrong yet. So, they buy.
It's insider trading. When you have people have mass amounts of wealth where they, a small
illegal,
group
though?
of million or, billionaires get together and they're like, we're going to do this and this is going to definitely change the market. That's illegal, but they're doing it in crypto. So that's how they're getting away with it.
That's what
they're not doing it in the normal stock market, because that would be 100% illegal in the normal stock market.
That's crazy. It's like it's either two things. It's either two things. You got the straight and narrow way, but it's like when you're growing up and you about to do crime, you got your one friend. He'll come up to you, but hey, I got this. Yeah, yo, we're gonna bust it down. We're gonna make it million. We're gonna be Scarface, and then you go to jail for years and years and years. But then you got Logan Paul and them. We ain't finna bust down no drugs. We finna do pump and dump. And even if you get caught pump and dump, you only do like 6. I think even every time I see somebody do like some type of blue collar, is it white collar crime, blue collar crime, like some type of fraud, they only get like a year or 6 months.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, this
White
person
collar.
Stole $300 million from the government. He has to do 6 months in jail.
He did.
Like what?
He stole $20 million tax evasion or this or that. We're gonna give him 6 months probation.
You're like I could have did this.
It is crazy. Yeah, I mean, it just lets you know that like, don't trust anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's basically what it is at the end of the day.
True, and I didn't even know there were I didn't know there were like pump and dump scams where like I seen they said watch out for emails because people get scammed, and you basically like you'll get an email and be like, oh yeah, you have the greatest opportunity in the world. If you've been chosen, all you gotta do
get
is
text messages like that.
Kamala Harris text messages.
Yeah.
Please vote.
I blocked her.
Hard. Disrespectful. But no, I mean that's crazy. Like you can the pump like they do this. They do like the white collar, blue collar crimes, and then they get like 4 months, 6 months of probation, and they be oh yeah, and they got a turnover, and they got a fine for like $1 million. But you just said they stole $20 million.
And then they also go to like the rich people prisons because it was like a non-violent crime.
Yeah.
So they're allowed to go to the prisons that have like tennis courts and like yoga.
That's what Batman Kevo told me. Batman Kevo told me that he went to jail with a white man, and the white man said, "What you in jail for?" He said, "I was in jail for selling." He's like, "Let me see your paperwork." He said, "Oh, that's all you made?" He said, "Oh, let me show you what I'm in here for." He said he took like the dude took like $4 million, and he only had to do like a year in the feds.
And it's crazy because it's like people with money use that money to make money, but it's like you got to have like real deal Holyfield money to like do some of the deals. Like, oh, I'm gonna spend $20 million and I might not see any investment or return for a couple of years, but then you get like 40, 50, 100 mil back.
Exactly, that's what happened. I mean, that's what.
Because all the people that are like billionaires, they ain't really doing stuff like they're just playing the stock market.
Dump it.
Yeah,
they all doing pump and dump. All right,
with businesses, with startups, with all that. And then what's crazy is all of them have foundations.
Yes.
So then they use that for basically tax fraud.
I didn't even know that was like nonprofit organizations like the number one thing they use in the cipher. Like what put their money
like
through,
money laundering, basically.
Do their money laundering, do all this nonprofit organizations.
You know who does that a lot too?
Who?
The Kardashians. The one mama started a church.
Kris Jenner?
Yeah, Mama Jenner. She started a church like where they live in California. So now since like she has multiple daughters that are billionaires, they can be like, oh, well, we donated $20 million to the church. And it's like, no, you just didn't want to pay tax on that $20 million.
That's crazy. Then you give it to your mom, and then you know your mom you're going to get it back eventually. But that's...
Yeah, that's so they do a foundation or a church or something where they can funnel money through it.
It's so crazy how like they always be like, oh yeah, don't do drugs, don't do this, don't do that. But when you get rich, you find out that y'all doing something illegal.
When you get rich, your number one thing in life is to screw people that are poorer than you.
That's what they said.
And to keep screwing them. I mean, that's really with the whole thing with the government. So, I mean, that's why some people say you got to get rich or die trying because you're only going to live a certain lifestyle if you at a certain tier.
They said like you can't. It's hard to name any rich people that didn't take advantage of the poor, the lower class community. Yeah, like that's the number one. That's the number one thing you got to do.
It's been going on since the dawn of time. Think about how great we look at like the Romans or the Egyptians, and the Romans either had slaves or people that they conquered and then turned into slaves. Those people did all the work. It wasn't the actual Romans themselves. They just took the credit. They would maybe do the plans, but they had the armies of people to get it done. And that's basically our role now.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's true. I mean, doesn't have a business mindset. You do gotta have some workers. I mean, that's how Walmart's here. You wouldn't have Walmart if you didn't have.
No, Walmart killed all of privately owned businesses, like all the mom and pops.
Yeah, he did.
Across the United States. There ain't no mom and pop supply stores or grocery. It's like Walmart's here.
Exactly. It's like what HEB doing. That's why you'll see that many other grocery stores here because I think HEB owns...
HEB kicked them all out.
And they own like a lot of like the seafood, they have a whole bunch of farms with the fish and everything. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean, they have all of that where they grow the potatoes.
They grow all this stuff. So it's hard for you to.
There's like we used to have Kmart and Albertsons, and even some other ones, but I think pretty much all of those are gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, a lot of businesses are closing. You gotta be careful. But I mean, that's what so basically that's what's going on with MrBeast and the Rosanna situation. Now, she got this other situation we're finna talk about right now. So that's why I ain't want to rush it. So it looks like here also Rosanna's exposing Logan Paul. Looks like Logan Paul, MrBeast, and KSI all combined to basically be competitive to Lunchable because I didn't really think about it.
It's so crazy to me that like it seems like such a copy like thing. Like we're gonna make Lunchables, but we're gonna make them better, and we're gonna call them Lunchly. It's like, are you kidding me, man? Like that is like pure garbage.
It is. So basically what they're doing is they are competing with Lunchables because, I mean, it's not, if you really think about it, all the packaged preservative foods that they have for kids, it's really only Lunchables. You have like the grocery store kind, Hill Country Fair kind, but nobody really cares about those because those don't come with any drinks.
They don't come with the Capri Sun. That's basically the difference between their snacks and the other meals. At their meals, you get a prime drink, which all those kids are going crazy for.
And a MrBeast bar.
And a MrBeast bar, which everyone says it sucks.
They do.
Or do you want the super small Capri Sun and a Nestle Crunch?
Or the chocolate M&Ms. It's always the chocolate M&Ms. I hate those. But so basically what's going on is that Logan Paul has his Lunchleys. The only difference between Lunchies and Lunchables is, number one thing is the cheese. The cheese he's using, allegedly real cheese. He's not using the fake cheese that Lunchables using. And it looks like a couple of these are coming out with mold.
Well, yeah, when you're using the real cheese, not the plastic cheese, it's definitely going to go bad quicker. Like all the organic food and bread, like that always goes bad way quicker. But let's check out this clip.
Yes. Before you check out, so basically what's going on is that since they've been coming out with the Lunchleys has the mold on it, it looks like some stores have been basically taking it off the shelves. Some stores basically taking it off the shelves and leaving signs. But Logan Paul says this is fake. We do not have any mold problem. FDA didn't say anything about this. So Logan Paul went up and exposed one of these basically mom and pop grocery stores that is selling his Lunchable products and saying that they're no good.
Well, yeah, he's basically saying that it was fake. It was a hoax. At that one store, someone, he feels like put a sign, and that's what he addresses. But what's crazy is the girl that was exposing him, she bought a couple of them, and they actually did have mold with the cheese. But let's see.
All right, this is the best one yet. According to ex-users, various retail stores have recalled Lunchly products due to FDA's concerns. The sign in the tweet reads, due to public health concerns, the FDA has recalled Lunchly products. We will restock as soon as deemed fit for consumption and ship through our warehouses. But that's so weird because FDA recalls are public by law. And as you can see, Lunchly is not on the FDA recall list. So hold up, that means that this sign is fake. Somebody typed up and printed out a 100% lie about Lunchly being recalled, taped it to the fridge, then a picture of it was taken by someone else and posted on social media as if it were real. Community notes, where you at? Anyway, I had my forensics team look into it, and they were able to find the exact location where this allegedly took place by photo matching the tweet with the gray door handle and the sales labels. Then we cross-referenced it with the locations that we distribute to. It's a Fred Meyer, and I had someone go there. Boom, exact match. Same door handle, same tag, same products even, but hold on, where is the FDA recall sign? Also, we can see the sales data. After Lunchly was recalled, it wasn't, but after that sign was posted, we continued to sell out all of the Lunchlys that hit the shelves in that store. So who put that fake sign up? Turns out it was an employee named who said this when we confronted him, and I quote, that was like kind of rumorized, I guess, through around here, but we had seen a posting about that, but I was the one who had written that, but since we got Lunchly back, it's been taken down. When it comes down to the actual, I guess, accountability of it, it was a rumor that was up in the air. Since we had heard that the FDA whole thing was kaput, we took it down. Yeah, it was more of like it wasn't like a anyway. Hater or dumbass? I don't know, maybe both. Oh, and I also saw this video.
As of right now, it is believed that all of the Lunchleys are being discontinued in various stores.
Yeah, that's also not true. Turkey Stack'ems are not discontinued. Stores are selling them as we speak, and they're also still on Kroger's website, which would be crazy for an item that's discontinued. Hey, and look, I know some people are driving up to 130 miles just to find Lunchly, but please be patient as we try to ramp up production to meet the demand. But it's just crazy to me that we're a $4 lunch kit, and in the first 4 weeks, our headquarters had a bomb threat. The FBI has identified the individual. He's based in London, which is crazy because we don't even distribute there. A fabricated FDA recall that never happened. An attention-hungry little clout goblin who has made it her entire identity to speak negatively on all things MrBeast. And we'd love to think this is all just a coincidence, but it's a nah. We call it cap. The fact is, the USDA inspects every finished food lot and approves it before even leaving our facility. And yes, it's possible that issues happen in transit, like a seal breaking or at the store level with rough handling. But just like any produce you buy, problems can arise, and our retail partners are great. They'll offer a full refund, and we are happy to assist anyone at any time if you email our customer service. But at the end of the day, the product speaks for itself. In our first 5 weeks in Kroger, we've already outsold Lunchables and comparable SKUs that also sell drinks inside. We're going to keep innovating and improving our product as we attempt to disrupt this archaic industry that's been run by the same corporate giants for the past 120 years. It is a new era, and the ops are going to have to try harder.
Perhaps you are familiar with this product. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. So if you look closely, this product has a candy. an entree, and a drink.
Wait. A drink?
A drink.
Some chocolate.
Yep, some chocolate.
And an entree.
And an entree.
Wait. And they call
Some
I don't even want to say
chocolate,
Chocolate,
a drink,
a drink,
and an entree.
and an entree.
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps you guys are piecing this together, but this is Lunchables, and this is something
We grew up eating. It's a thing.
It's a thing, but it's been around forever.
Yeah, we don't have to.
No, we don't got it.
Rizzler, what's your thoughts on it?
Show us what you think of this.
Wait, can you do the face too? Oh my gosh.
Who's a little chubby kid?
So
Okay.
perhaps you piece this together.
It's called the
Because we
Rizzler.
realize
For real?
Yeah.
in JJ, we have a drink.
Here, you want to hold it so it's easier to visualize?
Here it is.
And there you have it. It's a lunch.
That was a terrible video. Like they didn't know what they were saying or anything.
It's the
And
first-
then MrBeast is like, Lunchables, and he's like, Lunchables are a thing, and it's like, of course they're a thing, you idiot.
this is the first video they ever did. I mean, it was like a
And
rough
it was
video.
terrible.
I mean, hey,
2 thumbs down.
They like their cheese drippy, bruh. What you talking about?
It's like, do you really like if me and my co-host came super famous, would you like, all right, we're making burritos, that you microwave burritos from Tales from the Crib, or you're like, I'm not looking for a snack from my favorite podcast.
Why not?
That's dumb.
I mean, people doing. I mean, you see people buying the chicken Big Macs.
I can't wait for all y'all to feed your children these Lunchleys,
Uh-huh.
and then they have negative effects, and they are.
I mean, it is slightly healthier than Lunchables. It's less sodium, more electrolytes.
He's calling cap on her girl. Well, not really our girl, but the girl that we just covered.
Oh, on the mold stuff. I mean, like he said, like everything's things are gonna have Rosanna.
I don't know how to say her name. Is it like Rosanna?
Yeah, Rosanna is in.
Rosanna?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hadn't heard of her before.
So basically, I mean, like he said, like in transit packages, it can be poorly sealed. So basically, that's how it gets mold.
That's what they were saying that they were having a problem with. That it maybe wasn't coming from the factory messed up, but that the Lunchly seals on their boxes, because on Lunchables, if you pull it off, it has like the glue that keeps it down. That they had like the glue. Yeah. The glue was real weak, so that was getting like in transit. There was getting air gaps. And of course, you get air with food, it molds.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a likable excuse. It's a good excuse.
Still didn't get understanding their video where he's like a drink, an entree, and a chocolate.
That's what's
Do
comparing.
you see where I'm going here? And it's like you did the same thing. Like, why are you trying to act like you just
reinvented the wheel?
Yeah, it's like, come on.
I mean, that's what hey, it's creative. It's creative marketing. Logan Paul has the kid. Logan and Jake Paul have the kids. He does the whole WWE wrestling thing. So he got them to endorse Prime.
It's crazy how Prime has been doing so well.
Exactly.
But these kids don't know. I mean, they didn't have Michael Jordan telling them to be great and drink Gatorade.
Oh Lord.
I know LeBron's a Powerade
I just
guy.
found out that Gatorade is bad for you too. Too much.
Everything's bad.
True.
If you use sugar packets, you get cancer.
Yeah, I mean, hey, but so basically, what they're doing is, like he said, 120 is all you had was Lunchables. So I mean, this does make sense. I really understand why they're basically making money because it's a good idea. I mean, I don't even know about Lunchables. If I seen Lunchly, the box does look bigger. The drink does look way bigger than the Capri Sun. I just don't like the aftertaste of the Prime drinks. That's just the only thing that I don't like is the aftertaste. But besides that,
yeah. So I mean, I do think having a bigger drink is definitely always good. But then given the MrBeast candy, that's trash.
I heard that
no
was
one
trash.
wants it.
I heard the MrBeast
I've
candy
seen
bars aren't that good.
multiple YouTube videos on all the different type of candy he makes. They say it's all trash.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't seen a single person like the candy. So he's trying to give away his trash candy is what he's did. He's probably like, I got all this stock of candy that no one wants. Why don't we make a sandwich or not
a prepackaged
prepackaged
drink
kids meal and we could throw my chocolate in there. And then what is KSI the entree maker?
No, I mean it's regular entree stuff. I don't know why.
It looks exactly the same.
The thing
it's crackers and meat and cheese.
That's all it is.
Or it's the little pizzas.
But the thing is, they only have Stack'em ham. They got the nachos. I don't think they have. They have
the turkey, right?
Stack'em turkey. They don't have ham. I don't see any ham. I seen the nachos. I seen the pizza, and I seen the turkey. And KSI and Logan Paul, they combined to do the Prime. So there's both of them with Prime.
Yeah.
So that's why they're both there. But I mean, that's what happens. I mean, it's just crazy how they.
That little kid, the Rizzler, like.
Who is that?
He's just like little chubby kid. I don't really know. He's too young for me to really know who he is, but he was like at some NFL stuff.
Oh, was it the Baby Gronk?
Fat Baby Gronk.
Remember Baby Gronk they had?
Yeah. No, it's not Baby Gronk.
Okay,
but it's like another like the backpack kid. It's just another internet meme kid.
Apparently,
he they said do the face. I don't know. I think what is that mewing?
I
think he does the mewing, and they say that he has top riz. When I'm like this little butterball kid with a buzz cut is the Rizzler. But he's not Sir Risington III.
Oh, you a hater. Oh, man. But I need y'all to comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this whole Lunchley's mode scandal. Do you feel like, I mean...
You think this girl's telling the truth? Because he just brushed her off. Like, oh, this girl is just a hater. She hates on anything MrBeast does, so you can't expect her to tell the truth about Lunchley. Like, he just blew it off like that.
I mean, she does. I mean, to me, she really does hate. If you look at it, she was on MrBeast videos in the past. But like we said,
though, like she's getting so many employees that all agree that she's not lying and can, kind of corroborate like what she's saying.
True. I mean, yeah, true, but at the same.
So are they all are the like 40, 50 people lying, or are these like 3 dudes telling the truth?
I mean, I believe both can be true. Both can be true. MrBeast does have a wild side that people really shouldn't basically discuss. But the thing I don't understand is, when is anything private? I thought private was private.
Private
like
what?
Anything you do. If I leave it, like the fact that Hulk Hogan got in trouble for leaving a voicemail. And he was like leaving a racist voicemail. It's a voicemail. Or like, or Donald Sterling got in trouble for doing that. Like, he didn't do anything at the games. He was like I think like his ex-girlfriend like exposed him and saying some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It was in private. Hulk Hogan in private.
You're saying like, why do people get like in trouble for saying crazy things in private? Like they said it in private, they didn't say it in public.
Yeah, like Logan, like I know MrBeast and
because you're not allowed to have those thoughts. It's all about exposing. The fact that you even have those thoughts is the reason that there's something wrong with you, is what they say.
But you shouldn't be able to get arrested. I think that's why the FBI. We had that one post where the FBI said like they weren't gonna pursue it.
Well, everything's gotten such a weird area, man. Like, people used to hate on some rappers' lyrics back in the day and, like, would do protests or, like, let's destroy copies of their music that are corrupting the youth. But I don't think there should be, like, you shouldn't be able to limit what people could say on everything. Sure. Like if someone it's crazy, like, someone makes a movie about being a gangster, they don't be like, oh, you made this movie and we're going to use it as evidence that you're a gangster in real life. But it's like, but you do it in music. You make gangster music. They're like, well, you said that you killed 2 people in your song, so now we're charging you with 2 murders. And it's like, it's a song. I just said it because it sounded good.
I mean, true.
And then they're like, nope, but you said it. It's recorded.
You said it. It's recorded, and just so happened it happened. So now you in question. You be like, I don't even live in Delaware.
Yeah.
Why?
Nothing makes sense anymore. Ever since they started giving participation trophies to kids and banning fighting at schools, all this
getting
stuff.
Sued for civil suits. Like Diddy got this. Like Diddy's basically in jail because it was so many, like the Cassie civil suit and
Diddy should be in jail.
I mean, yeah, but it's a whole bunch of civil suits. It is all these civil suits finally got him.
That is kind of weird that like, if he's settling these civil suits and people are taking the money, how does he get in trouble?
How you get
if you're talking about it that way, I understand. But I just hate Diddy as a person. Always have bad boy killer. You know what we're on.
Oh, I'm finna say that. Maybe that's why he don't like Ray J. Because Ray J is friends with Suge Knight. And Suge Knight and Tupac.
Yeah.
And Diddy allegedly, Tupac.
No, he had something to do with the first shooting that he survived. But I don't think he had anything to do with the second shooting. He might have not.
But still, that's where the beef is probably at.
Yeah, that's definitely where the beef's from.
And Ray J is California.
Yep.
So I mean, it all just comes around full circle. But I mean, with this whole situation, we're gonna pray this girl basically gets. She's never gonna stop messing with MrBeast. Like I would say I pray that she stops and finds something else new, but she won't.
I can't wait to have my custom flavored chips from the salt to the tears of my enemies tomorrow.
Oh, God. Moving on. Next topic here, man. We talking about the GOAT. It looks like here, Lil Wayne said, Lil Wayne basically had the Louisiana Fest this past week, and it was amazing. If you don't know what the Louisiana Fest is, it's basically a festival that Lil Wayne has been doing for a while now to basically commemorate the Katrina victims. He's been doing it since 2015. I mean, he's been having a lot of artists come like Nicki Minaj and Drake. But I mean, this year was different. Number one, they did it at the Smoothie King Arena. They normally do it at a park or like University of New Orleans, but this time it was so big and so epic, they said, because what was going to happen? That they had to get the Smoothie King Arena.
Smoothie.
And people were saying that they don't know why, they don't, maybe the fact that basically this was basically streamed on Prime, or the fact that, you know, Lil Wayne knows that he's gonna have so many eyes looking at him because he didn't get the Super Bowl performance, that this is gonna be like one of his best shows ever. We got a video here of basically the show. We got Lil Wayne getting the key to New Orleans, and he gonna be the first person on the New Orleans Walk of Fame.
That Walk of Fame is trash. I wouldn't want to be on it for nothing. But let's watch the video.
You want to be next to Kevin Gates?
No. Hell no.
That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my off to get that position, and it was ripped away from me. But this moment right here.
This moment right
here. They
here.
can't take that, man. They can't take that from me. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourself for being amazing. Music.
Master P, give it up.
Hey, Mr. Carter, tell me where you been. Supposed to sing the rest,
Yo,
brothers.
I just want to say
What
what up to the greatest rapper alive, Lil Wayne. Y'all know Young Money, you made history, my brother. What we about to do for you next, February 6th, I know y'all seen the Hollywood Walk of Fame. February 6th on Canal Street, we starting the NOLA Walk of Fame, and you referred to one. We're gonna celebrate the greatest from New Orleans when it comes to music. And you know I know about music. I'm gonna tell y'all, this Florida Leaf is
Big epic moment for Lil Wayne. Even though he's not gonna be performing at the Super Bowl, from what we know about it right now,
no, Jay-Z hates him.
I mean, they saying Jay-Z hate him, but I can still see him performing, like him doing a set with Kendrick
He
Lamar.
should have Kendrick should let him out, and then Wayne should push Kendrick off stage. Take that.
He wouldn't do that. I mean, they do got a couple songs. I think they got one or two songs together. So you never know.
Who's gonna be in the New Orleans Walk of Fame? It's gonna be what, Lil Wayne and Drew Brees.
No, Danny Rue, your favorite dancer.
I thought he's in jail for doing something that bad.
No, no, he's not.
Didn't he used to
Danny? No, he is
prey on like bodyguards or something?
No,
he would always like.
No, he was just a dancer. He just said the N-word. They tried to cancel him because he said the N-word, and he was like, "I'm from New Orleans. I don't care."
It explains a lot.
Horrible, but nah. I mean, he gonna be on the Master P. I miss a lot of people. Maybe Lil Romeo. Lil Romeo might be on it. You could be next to Lil Romeo.
I won't be back to New Orleans.
Disrespectful.
I've already been a couple times, and there's nothing there for me.
Horrible, but what is there is the Hot Boys, and if you don't remember the Hot Boys is fire. I remember back when I was in the fourth and fifth grade, you had BG, you had Wayne, Juvie, you had Turk, you had Manny Fresh, you had Birdman.
I was too young.
Yeah,
I was
you was
like in kindergarten.
He was like in second, third grade when it was going on, which was so crazy because
I was like in kindergarten.
I remember watching the DVDs with my friends, the Hot Boy DVDs, the Hot Boy movies. those was fire. Those
We were watching the N1 mixtapes.
No, I think I watched it before that. It was before N1 mixtapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was before the N1 mixtapes.
I always forget my co-host is like 7 years older than me.
Gosh, I'm not 7 years older than you. You're a hater. But I mean, this is the first time BG, Turk, Lil Wayne, and the Hot Boys all performed on stage together. It's been more than 15 years since they performed. You know, BG was in jail. He finally got out.
Yeah, free Brittany Griner.
Horrible. You know, Turk, they had the whole Turk situation. Like, the whole Turk situation, I was surprised they invited him because at first it was like, Turk was like, they don't want to mess with me.
Oh, he cried until they included him.
Basically, he's like, yeah, they keep saying that they're going to do a Hot Boy Cash Money tour and they're going to do it without me. How you going to do Cash Money without Turk? And they was like, watch us. So, I mean, I guess they didn't do it without Turk. They basically made amends. Everybody was on stage. The performance was fire. It was amazing. I mean, even though they didn't know the words.
It was actually a good show.
You surprised?
Yeah, they played a lot of hits. I mean, a lot of this stuff is like before my time. But I still enjoyed it.
They played rock.
I mean, not really before my time, but I was so young that it didn't mean anything to me.
They had Rod 49, Rod 49. He opened it up. Only other person that came out there was that Flo J girl, the girl that played basketball for LSU. Yeah. Because you know Lil Wayne.
I really didn't
does a lot of music with her.
Get tapped in with Lil Wayne until he was a solo artist.
True.
But that's when I was old enough to get into music.
Yeah.
Because like when I was in high school, the Carter 3 came out like my junior year.
Wait, the Carter 1. Did you listen? Were you on Wayne when the Carter 1?
No. I listened to it but because I came as a fan like a couple years later. But I wasn't listening to Lil Wayne when the Carter 1 came out. No.
Okay, makes sense.
I was skateboarding, so I was into skateboard music.
What about when he came out with the rock album?
No, that was after Carter 3. And that's when everyone said he fell off and then never really listened to him that much anymore.
You don't know, See, exactly. You don't know. What about all the mixtapes?
Everyone listened to all the mixtapes, of course.
He did perform a lot of the mixtape songs on the.
He had it
he played the "Oh Let Do It." That was you already know. Lil Wayne "Oh Let Do It" verse number 1.
It's a good, but it's not better than Waka Flocka's OGs.
They love it so much. I think it's his song.
They did that to a lot of people back then, but that's because everyone was super Wayne meat riders back then. I mean, it was funny because
best rapper alive.
The biggest song in the world when I was in high school.
Well, you didn't like Lollipop? I think Lollipop was number 2. Was Carter 2?
No, Lollipop was Carter 3.
You think so?
Yeah, the Miss Officers Carter 3. But yeah, that came out when I was like a junior, senior in high school, and I remember everyone loving that album, everyone knowing every song. You would see that play at parties. That was a special time. I love Lil Wayne. I just like to talk trash in Louisiana and New Orleans because I hate both places. But Lil Wayne is super cool. One of the best rappers ever. Mm-hmm. But I did get onto him late because I was a skateboarder, and skateboarders, we listened to rock music. We listened to like Rancid and stuff and all kinds of other stuff. Skater music, Sublime, all that stuff. But yeah, Lil Wayne's a skater. Shout out him for always showing love to skating.
Oh yeah, you ain't like when we started doing that skateboard and everything.
I mean, I personally didn't because he sucks so bad. Like I was actually good at skateboarding. That I was like, dude, you've been at like the same skill level for 5 years. Like your ass.
What about Richard Kidd? I mean, he got Richard Kidd skateboard, and you see him skateboard.
Rich the Kid is actually really good. He's like a real deal skateboarder. So is Lil Nar,
Mm-hmm.
Chief Keef's artist for 43B. I saw him do like a switch hard flip, and then he shot like 20 shots in the air with his pistol. He said it was a switch hard flip pistol pop.
That's crazy. Okay, so do you think that Lil Wayne make up for it? Do you think the Super Bowl missed out and they should have had Lil Wayne?
Well, first of all, who wanted the Super Bowl in New Orleans? Who first of all allowed that?
What's wrong with? Oh gosh.
No, I mean you don't need to have good people going to New Orleans.
They got good food.
You can get seafood anywhere. I'm not like a seafood freak, so it's not like I like seafood, but I don't love seafood like that. True. So I'm cool on that. I'll eat a poor boy or whatever.
I eat a po' boy is crazy. Yes, ain't no Diddy. After that,
oh Diddy, no, no Diddy, no. But I've been out there, but it's just so dangerous, man. Like I do like that you can drink in the public. That is cool. That you can walk and get like margaritas or whatever drinks while you're walking. But it's so dirty. It is like a really dirty city.
So you're saying like if it's not like anything going on, if it's like Mardi Gras,
I definitely wouldn't go. I feel like that's a place where you would get caught up into something bad.
True.
Because it seems like there's a lot of crime. It's really dirty. I mean, just to be honest, the gas stations are so bad there that they don't allow any gas station that I went into in the state of New Orleans. The person that worked at the gas station had to be in a fully like bulletproof enclosure. And I said, hey, I was like, let me ask this. I was like, I'm from Texas, and I was like, none of our gas stations have this at all. Like, why do you need to be like in a bulletproof like shell? And he was like, oh, buddy, like if I don't have this, I'll get robbed every day. Like without like, and he's like, everyone has it, and he goes like, the people are just like they suck that much here that like you can't have anything nice.
I mean, I did hear crime is high in New Orleans and Louisiana.
There's no reason to ever go there.
Oh, Boosie be on the Walk of Fame. You got your name next to Boosie.
No, that's
or Tootie Raw. You want me next to Tootie Raw?
Ugh.
Little Tootie.
Sound like a snake.
I'm gonna find somebody that you would have your name next to. It's from New Orleans. I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna think of
Hollywood.
I know it's not NBA. I know
Young
it's not
girl.
them. I know it wouldn't be them. Like you.
I don't know, but let's get another hurricane and sink that city. Oh.
Disrespectful.
I don't care. I really don't care. I hate New Orleans. I hate
You
Louisiana.
Okay, so which one you hate? Which one you dislike more, Louisiana or Houston?
I mean, I actually like Houston.
If you had to rank them.
I like Houston's food a whole lot.
Better than New
And
Orleans?
like the stuff that's going on. It's just you got to deal with the BS every once in a while. Where I feel like the BS meter in New Orleans is way
At
high.
all-time high?
It's an all-time high.
I feel you.
Like it depends on the day in Houston if you're gonna run into BS. Like you might have a good day, you might have a bad day. But New Orleans, every day's an opportunity for a bad day.
True that.
And plus, I remember when they sent all those kids to Texas because all their schools got flooded, and then they came in and they were nothing but a nuisance. Terrible children. I don't think they should even allow New Orleans to vote.
Is that bad?
Yeah. New Orleans children are terrible. It's terrible. No moral compass. I hate them.
Donald Trump become
president. And if you're from Boston, Massachusetts, let me give you a big FU to everyone in Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay, so what's worse?
Tom Brady, I hate your life. Bill Belichick, I hate your life. The Boston Celtics and Jason Tatum, you're not the best player on your team. I hate your life. Jaylen Brown, you suck too. You got a terrible dribbling skills. You have no left hand. And keep on talking slick. You'll be playing in China in no time. Because he already messed around and got kicked off the Olympic team. Messed around and get kicked off the NBA. So keep on being Mr. Activist.
The hate for
Patriots suck. They're right where they should always be. They should always be a terrible team.
What about the Saints? New Orleans Saints?
They suck too. Drew Brees was trash his whole career.
What about the Pelicans?
Zion Williams cool.
Okay, I give you.
I like Brandon Ingram.
See, there you go. See, you got a little.
I never
heart.
hated the Pelicans. So Pelicans, you're cool.
I guess so. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about the New Orleans Wheezy Fest. Did you like it? Did you watch it? What was your favorite song? Favorite performance? I mean, I like the whole thing from start to finish. I was surprised. Before we move, I was surprised that Lil Wayne was on from the beginning to the end.
Well, we've seen him at some shows where he seems like almost like he's Biden, where he's like incoherent and not even able to think.
He's just there.
But he seemed like he
was there.
He was there. I
told you that's what they said. That's what they said. They don't know is it because of the whole Super Bowl thing. How
they probably knew he was getting the key in city, and he's like, I better have my ass a little bit sober.
You see how many blunts he smoked?
You can smoke if you're a real deal smoker. You can smoke 50 blunts and not be phased.
Okay. I give you that. But I need you to once again comment down below how you feel about the fest. What was your favorite song?
Comment who was in Weezy's blunt.
Horrible.
Was it Carlton Weekly or Tuka? Do you know who Carlton is?
Who's Carlton? Who's that? From Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
No. Who would be Goofy of the Year that would be name their child Carlton?
APG Duck?
Yes.
Horrible. Speaking of horrible, we moving on to couch announcements, man. It's time to tell you about the upcoming things we got going on. Hit the beat, co-host.
Eventually, and I mean eventually, I will get to doing an NBA show. So if we could get my co-host, stop being a crybaby, say we're doing too much content. Tell him you want more comment. You want more comment.
More condoms?
Content. No, my co-host doesn't use those. But
dude, what the hell?
I'm just kidding. My co-host says he can't do more content, but we're gonna do it anyways. We're bringing you an NBA show. We're gonna have some NBA stuff. The NBA season is in full swing, and the Celtics, we still hate you. We got a gaming channel. My co-host just dropped a wrestling video, I think today. Who was in that matchup?
I dropped the wrestling video on Friday. I dropped it today. Well, Friday or today I dropped the wrestling video. I dropped 2 of them. I need to do more. I got a lot of videos in the tuck for gaming that I definitely need to do thumbnails for. I'm trying to figure out the best way to basically do a thumbnail for it, because they don't be watching the regular thumbnails, like the regular career thumbnails. They only watch the thumbnails that I do with actual people in it and the actual rest of the match. So I have to watch the match, screenshot a match, and then so it's hard to I can't do the match that never happened. That never happened. I can't do The Rock versus.
I'll teach you, co-host.
Hey.
I'll teach you. But yeah, check out the gaming channel. We're gonna do a lot more gaming content. We got the clip channel, so if you don't have time to watch the whole show, head on over to the clip channel to watch your favorite topics and see those clipped out for you in short 5 to 15 minute segments. Check out Crib Reactions, our #1 moneymaker, man. Check them out. We're blowing up on Crib Reactions. We're always blowing up on Crib Reactions. Almost to 12K subs. A bunch of our latest videos doing really good. I actually took this screenshot yesterday, co-host. We checked out Rose and Bruno Mars, man. They got the song of the.
They have a dance. I didn't know they have a TikTok dance for this. The Rose, what's it called?
Yeah.
Rose is back, AMP. See, he finally. See, I told you, Coles, that's how you got to do it.
Actually, that title was Chash. No, I'm kidding. It's got the 4K views now.
Told you, that's all you had to do was just Rose is back. Baby Monsters is eating up the rap game again. Click Clack, and that Click Clack song is fire. Click Clack is good. Yeah, I guess you definitely gotta check out that Supernatural by New Jeans. That's real good. Mm-hmm. The Megan Thee Stallion video.
That video's taking off.
That video's taking off. I'm surprised. I told my co-host we need to put respect on Megan Thee Stallion.
My co-host was like, put the picture with her tatas out.
And it went viral.
My co-host loves Megan Thee Stallion.
Hey.
He turned his back on Tory Lanez because she looks so good. He said, I would drink her bathwater twice.
I'm this close, clapping them cheeks. I'm this close. Her cheeks, not Tory Lanez cheeks.
Oh. I was like, that's not going to free him.
Pause.
But yeah, check out all of our videos. We even did a Chief Keef video, but that didn't get no love. Y'all need to make sure you check out that Chief Keef.
You gotta add that. You gotta add the little Riz to it. You gotta put the Riz on it.
It's because I left that kid's name on there. We're not there for Ian. We're there for Chief Keef. But let's start the second half of the show. New Instagram for Crib Reactions. Check it out, Crib Reactions on Instagram, but also check out Tales from the Crib on Instagram to stay up with both channels. But let's jump to the second half of the show. My co-host is super excited. He loves Zoe Kravitz.
Yes.
And she is breaking up with the ultimate butterface. This is why a lot of girls tell me that know about Channing Tatum. They say he's the ultimate butterface.
What's wrong with him? He just got a body or something?
That's what they say, that he's just a body.
Mr. Magic Mike?
Yeah, that his face is trash.
I don't know.
So it seems like a lot of women say that. So comment down below if you agree. But they're breaking up. They were doing all kinds of movies. She wrote the latest movie and directed it, right, that he did, which is kind of weird because he had a love interest that wasn't her. So maybe she wrote her own demise on that one.
I mean, she wasn't a director in that. I think it was Blink. It was Blink Twice. The whole Blink, it's called Blink Twice. Blink Twice is where they met. They met back in August 2000. They basically met of the film of the movie Blink Twice. Blink. It shows here that they were spotted around August 2021, hanging around. Then they got engaged, and it looks like here after
550,000.
Get about that ring. So it looks like here, basically after getting engaged. Channing Tatum and Zoe said they were doing a lot of traveling, but it looks like here they're saying that they grew apart. They want different things in life.
How do they grow apart when they're working together?
I mean, because basically what's going on is that I found this. This is what I put two and two together. Channing Tatum is 44. She's 35. She's directing movies. She's in movies. They have the Alpha Game movie coming out, so she wants to get to it. Yeah, Channing Tatum he just finally finalized his divorce back in September, and he he wants to basically do it again. He wants to get married. He wants to have like, I want my stay-at-home wife. Like, I got all this money. I did 21 Jump Street. I want a stay-at-home wife. She doesn't want to do that. She's like,
that's tough, man. I understand. I see both sides. You know, she's young. She wants to make a name for herself. But honestly, she's so rich off of her parents. She honestly would never have to work and be completely fine. And for him, I understand that.
Eyebrows is trash.
His eyebrows?
Hers.
Oh, yeah.
This is a bad picture.
She does. No, she does that like I forgot. There's like comment down below. There's like this Mexican lady artist.
The laminating eyebrows?
No, that she had like a unibrow. Was it Frida?
Oh.
Frida? They made a movie.
Big Frida? Yeah. She had the AD? Anthony Davis?
Yeah. So I think those are like her natural eyebrows. I don't think she's really like plucking them or anything. Comment down if you're thick eyebrow gang.
Horrible. That mean I don't drink enough milk.
You're almost in the club.
I'm got no unibrow. What you mean?
No, just I said thick. I didn't say unibrow.
So basically, she had the unibrow. She just shaved the middle, and then she doesn't.
I mean, who knows? Does she?
I don't know. Who knows?
Usually, if your eyebrows are that thick, you got to shave the middle.
Basically, it's looking like, but I mean, so like
just a little bit.
So yeah, I mean, like I was saying, don't you see like that's what I'm feeling like is going on because they want different things in life. You were just being quoted saying like, yeah, she's like the best person for you. You love how you can watch movies and talk to her and break things down. And even when things are hectic, you feel safe around her. Like you saying all this nice stuff. She's saying all this nice stuff about you. Y'all saying the breakup was basically mutual. He bought I mean, you ain't playing around. You buy a $500,000 ring for somebody. You dead ass.
Yeah. He was for real, and I think maybe she got too serious. Yeah. And you also wonder too, because it's like, man, that happens too, where it's like, a girl, like he might have approached her and she's like, I'm not gonna date you unless you take me like full ass serious. And then he takes her full ass serious and engaged, and she's like, you're doing too much. What do you want from me?
That's what you once you get. That's confusing. I mean, I can see that too. I see that.
You need to be kicked off the red carpet.
I can definitely see that. But yeah, like I said, she just be she's an upcoming person. She's trying to make a name for herself. She's Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to be Lenny Kravitz's daughter anymore. She wants to be Zoe. So I mean, so basically her
should have changed her last name
to Tatum. Zoe Tatum.
No.
Oh.
And his wife is gonna beat you up.
I mean,
or his
I think she's with a new dude.
With the Ellie Mae?
Yeah, she's with a new dude, and like he posted something on his page like saying ha ha ha, laughing at it, and then everybody thought.
But didn't she get pregnant?
She got pregnant by him.
Is she already messing with a new dude while pregnant?
Mm-hmm. And on top of Channing Tatum has he has a
Could you imagine?
He has a daughter.
Hooking up with her. And then be like whispering to the belly, your daddy's trash. He's not the best player on his team.
I did that before. It's all right.
Sometimes
you gotta talk to the baby. You gotta let it know what's real, what the real world is. But I mean, with this, like you don't buy a 500 like she had a $550K ring.
That's crazy.
Then on top of that, like you have a daughter, so he ain't Channing Tatum ain't playing the games. I think he only had like 1 or 2 kids, so I'm pretty sure he wants more kids. That's gonna slow her down.
He's basically ready to settle down and enjoy his money, and she's like, I'm at the height of my own personal career, so that's not what I'm doing. So I think they decided to go their own separate ways, but I think maybe she had kind of talked him into staying in the light and keeping it going, but maybe he decided, no, you know what, that's not what I really want. She seems cool. I mean, she's like one of those girls where it's like you'll see a picture and be like, ugh, like what happened? And then another time you'll be like, dang, like that looks like a model. It just depends on the picture of her.
Depending on the picture.
But I like her, so don't get it twisted. She's cool.
True that.
She seems very artistic, which is always nice. And I guess it just didn't work out.
Man, we're going to put prayers and condolences up for Zoe and Channing Tatum.
And I like Channing Tatum. I don't hate him either. So best wishes to both. Because I'm not a Magic Mike fan like my co-host.
Magic Mike one is fire. I ain't seen the second one.
I like 21 and 22 Jump Street. Some of my favorite movies of all time. My name is Jeff. It's the best line of all time.
Oh, Lord. Man, but like I said before, man, comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like they're going to get back together? Do you feel like it's more that they aren't speaking about because it's not making any sense? Because this is a $500,000
I mean,
ring.
yeah, that sounds like a huge miscommunication to be like, I'm locking this up with this ring. I mean, $500,000 ring, that's locking it up.
Definitely.
That's locking it up double tight. So I don't know what happened here, man. It just seemed like we were just talking about them within a month.
Mm-hmm.
That they were so head over heels and like we're like Hollywood it couple, almost like Tom Holland and was it Zendaya? That everyone just.
I heard that was.
No, they're still doing good.
That was Rocky.
That's because she keeps on trying to hang out with Chalamet. Chalamet's a bad boy. He's a homewrecker, and if you mess up Spider-Man, we're coming for you.
Oh Lord, I think they can do another Spider-Man, new Spider-Man. They're going back to the one of the old ones. But we'll talk about
no one wants the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. He was the worst Spider-Man ever. The Tobey Maguire though is actually the best Spider-Man ever. That's the OG Spider-Man.
Comment down below which Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man. But moving on here, we got to talk about the real snitch. It looks like here.
I didn't know you made a topic.
Got jokes. Looks like here 6ix9ine has been taken into federal custody for allegedly violating the conditions of his supervised release. We got a video right here. We're going to play it. Then I'm going to come you into...
All right, before we go to the co-host video and we give our thoughts, this is one to show you because y'all can't see my pointer, but my co-host can. You see right here from like his chin, how it's like the soul patch?
Mm-hmm.
This line from here all the way, and it goes to like over here. That's a scar. Like he got his face sliced. So I'm like, and I tried looking up on the internet, and they said it's from when he got beat down, but it looked like I don't know how you get sliced like that when you're just getting your beat up or head stomped in.
I definitely gotta check that out.
But it's a nasty injury. But let's watch the video. I'll take us off screen. There it goes. And let's see what this video is talking about. Like, comment, subscribe. Help us fight the algorithm.
So 6ix9ine is locked up right now. Let me tell you everything you need to know. He was on federal supervised release. When he ratted and got his deal for 5 years, he's going to be monitored by the federal government. Now, for 4.5 years, he had no problems. This year, July, apparently, his monitoring office changed from New York to Florida. Now, the feds are claiming a couple of things. One, he failed drug tests. Two, he's traveling without letting the officers know that he's going to be traveling with sufficient notice. Those two things, they're claiming that he's done a couple of times now, and then they're asking him to be held with no bond pending an evidentiary hearing. And then a judge said, yeah, you know what? You're right. No bond pending evidentiary hearing. He's going to sit in a federal jail as the biggest and most notorious rat in the history of the culture. And he's going to be in that federal jail for at least about 2 weeks right now.
Ooh, that's a long
and
time.
You got to ask yourself, Judge, this guy did 4.5 years without any issue, failed some drug tests, and didn't let his officers know where he was going to be traveling with sufficient notice, and you locked him up for 2 weeks as the most notorious rat of all time?
One of the notorious rats of all time. So basically, let me tell you what's going on. So the judge is tired of it. He's tired of 6ix9ine basically thinking he can do whatever he want to do. The judge is saying that that 6ix9ine has actually been violating his, even though he's on the last few months left, he's been violating his probation this whole time. Basically, he's been going to Las Vegas and different places without basically telling his PO about it and giving them the proper time frame to basically respond. He said 6ix9ine is saying that he has to make a living. That's why he went to Vegas. He went to Vegas to go to the T-Mobile Arena to basically perform. Because he's still an artist, so he still has to make money. Then on top of that, 6ix9ine is stating that he failed his drug test because basically he's saying he's on Adderall after he got beat up Ever since then, he's just been paranoid. He said he's been using this to take care of the pain. He's been using this to stay up at night because he can't sleep because he's afraid people are going to come after him. I mean, that's what happens when you become a rat. Like, you snitch your way out. I mean, that's what happens. People want to people gonna come after you. But the judge is like, I don't care. That's what makes this so crazy. How at first when you were on the police side, they put you in like basically not in general population. They put you basically by yourself with all the celebrity Hollywood people who are. But now that you basically violate probation, they don't even care about you no more. They're gonna throw you in general population where all the other people who are, and everybody knows you're a rat. It's not like people gotta like ask the CEO or ask the officer on stand like, oh, what's such and such is in here for? Like, they know you a rat. They know what's going on. Like, this is one of the biggest cases that happened. You took down one of the, like the biggest gangs in New York. So you already know there's a mark on his head. But I mean, also they're saying that 6ix9ine also was in Florida. He got pulled over in an unregistered car doing 195 miles an hour. So the judge is like, nah, I've had sympathy. I've been letting you out. I've been letting you slide. I even let you out of jail early because he got out of jail basically early to get on his probation. But the judge says they're tired of it, so they're basically throwing him in jail until November the 12th. November the 12th is when 6ix9ine will be basically going to court to know his fate. Will he be going to jail to serve out the rest of his time, or will basically they be giving him time served? And most likely they may either add another year to his probation, or since he was so close to being off, depending on how good he was doing, and if he paid up all his fines and everything, they may take him off early. But I mean, it's just crazy how 6ix9ine has been going this long and we still got him in the news. It's like,
like you said, it's the world's most famous rat. I mean, it's right up there with him and Real Boston Richie.
Horrible. Do you think people are just waiting to see if he gets packed out?
I mean,
is he a bigger rat than Gunna?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure. No, but I mean, he's not around the rap community anymore. Like,
true.
And he's doing song with all those
Spanish
Spanish reggaeton or whatever you want to call it, and it's like they're not really pressing him. And I said they just want the exposure.
True.
You know, I'm big here. Let me see if I can get big with the American artists. But I think really 6ix9ine is just getting big with some like international artists, but not really here in the States. I mean, you can see his even look. He's trying look at this look. He's not trying to look like gangster. He's trying to look like a Bad Bunny ripoff.
Oh Lord, yeah.
He's trying to, with the bleach hair and and the nose ring and like all that little stuff. Like he's trying to be on those
reggaeton path.
Yeah. What's the other dude besides Bad Bunny?
Anuel.
Yeah, he wants to be the next Anuel AA or whatever his name is. That's what he's trying to be. Look, it's funny. He has that the New Jeans logo tatted.
Oh, the wolf on his throat.
No. This thing right here.
Oh, the flower? That's his little thing. Remember when he was
it's not his thing. It's that what's his name, Mirakatsu, or I forget how to say his name. It's like an artist, but that artist also collaborated with New Jeans. He just likes it because it has all the colors, and he always used all the colors. That's not his thing.
Oh, I think he was doing that when he first started doing videos.
Because New Jeans uses that in a lot of their stuff.
He was before New Jeans.
Yeah, the artist was before 6ix9ine.
Oh. Okay,
it's like a real artist, like a professional artist. Like that's his. That's like his type of art. But then later on, he did a collab with New Jeans. New Jeans is a K-pop group. If you don't know who we're talking about.
All right, but I mean that's enough. But I'm tired of talking about this rat. You guys this guy.
Comment down below if you hate rats just as much as we do. But we got a new topic down the pipeline. Coach, this is where you clip. This is where you start to clip.
Oh Lord, this is
where it says ooh.
Horrible.
It said Laura Govan recalls beating the F out of Draya Michelle after finding out her ex Gilbert Arenas sent Draya $25K and brought her to LA. I picked her up by her ussy in a collarbone and I hit her with a wata, and then I spit on her.
That's crazy. That's
and I went patu.
So basically, right now we have the video of Laura basically on this podcast, basically talking about Draya and the whole Draya situation. We also have Gilbert Arenas clip, him talking to Nick Young about how Draya used to be in the backseat of the car, giving him that gok 3000.
She did that to everyone,
even Kenyon Martin. Crazy.
What's crazy to me is what's that fool's name? Jalen Green.
Mm-hmm.
Dog.
You got a pregnant.
How you wifing up someone that's 20 years older than you?
He didn't know.
No, he knew.
You think he knew a pass?
Yes. She was like one of the first like world renowned internet huskies, and like
French Montana.
Yeah, like everyone's been spotted with her. What? Even The Game was with her, right, for a while.
Yeah,
so
allegedly.
She's been piped down by half the industry.
Oh Lord.
And so you kind of know what she is, and it's just crazy to see her that she got worked like this back in the day. Like, how do you get picked up?
Oh Lord! I mean, Laura gonna tell you right here. Play the video. She gonna tell you how she picked her up by her pee bone and body slam.
Gilbert said on his podcast, I believe he was with Nick Young.
Mm-hmm. He told me that story.
Did you see that story where he pretty much talked about what Dre was doing in the backseat?
Mother, yeah, we can't do that because that day changed my life. I ain't gonna lie, that day changed my life. That's when Swaggy P was like, okay, now I gotta. This is what NBA is about.
Hey, listen. Hey, NBA. Hey, listen. I'll let you know. This is.
Yeah. When I'm riding in the car. He in the back seat. I turn my head. This nigga against. Huh?
Nah.
What was you doing in that back seat, Gil? What was you doing in that back seat? We went to the strip club.
And all that stuff. What do you have to say to that about you, Draya, and the Gilbert thing?
So here's what I would say about that. Let me clean that up because people were like, oh my God, Laura's just a bully, even 10 years ago. Like, oh, she's a bully. She's bullying her. So Gilbert told me that story about Draya. He had a lot to say. And I remember in the context, I think we had broken up. And he was like, well, this is what I did, right? Like, I messed with this girl from Philly. And it was this, and that. She only in the car and blah, blah, blah. At the time, they brought her on Basketball Wives. Draya was brought on Basketball Wives as a friend, if I'm not mistaken, to my sister. I remember that was it. And guess what? I liked her. No idea that she was there being Gilbert's jump off. I had no idea. So then when I found out, it was when I was going through some papers at the house.
Snooping.
And I saw that he had given her $25,000 and brought her to L.A. Let me tell you what I did. I remember finding the paper. I remember going to where she was filming here in Hollywood down the street. I remember showing up and I was not supposed to be filming. And I walked past everybody and I beat her. And it did not air. They did not want that to air.
You beat up Draya?
I beat Draya. I think I picked her by her collarbone and threw her. And then I spit on her. And I was trying to get to her even after that. Am I proud of those things? Absolutely not. But what you're not going to do is be my friend. Don't be in my face. And from what I heard, you was at the time. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? You help me help you. Where are we supposed to go with this? Because everything at the time, I told you, anybody could get it. I never have a problem till we have a problem. We got a problem. And you're in my face though. And I was her friend. I'm like she used to do my quotes on my Instagram and tweets. She used to be like, no, take that off, do this. I liked her. So you do me like this?
So wait.
I'm going to do you like that.
So you're saying while Draya and you were on the show together, and y'all were developing this friendship, and she's in your face, y'all cool as shit. All the while, she is sleeping with your man.
Facts.
Knowing that that's your man.
Facts.
She's a phony.
She's capping. if you've seen the pictures here,
I believe everything she just said.
Draya said that she's lying. My co-host believes everything that she says.
Draya's a liar. I mean, she just trapped it. Honestly, think about it. If a dude did that,
do what?
People would look at him crazy, like he's Diddy Jr.
Oh yeah,
if a 40-year-old dude started hooking up with a 20-year-old and got her pregnant, like.
I mean, they already look at what is his name? Leonardo DiCaprio like that, and he didn't even get him pregnant.
Nah, he just and they're 25.
Dan DeVito, what's that? Danny DeVito? Was it Danny DeVito? They got that girl.
No, not Danny DeVito.
Shapiro.
Not
I can't think of his name.
What's that?
Al
Pacino?
Was it Robert Downey Jr.?
Was it Al Pacino?
Probably Al Pacino.
I don't know, one of those super old actors.
He has like a young girl.
Yeah, he's like 80 and had like a 20-year-old
or like
kid
Bill
with a
Belichick?
20-year-old. Bill Belichick doing that too. Man, if you got money like that, live your life.
Exactly. I remember my mama asked me, she's like, she's like, Jesse, it's like you're getting up there in age. When you gonna settle down and find you a nice one? I was like, Mom, I can wait, because when I get rich, I can date me a 25-year-old. She was like, you know what? I hate you, Jesse, but you're right. But you're right. And I was like, yeah.
But you don't want to get too old. I mean,
what's too? Look at Bill Belichick, like we just said. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio, like we just said.
You ain't no Leo.
Hey, man, I'm about to get that Leo money. But, so like we were saying here, so this is the Carlos King show that Laura was on. Laura was talking about the time, but people were saying that the time ain't matching. Draya said he wasn't, when she messed with Gilbert, he wasn't married. And then Laura said he wasn't, Laura saying that they were together, but I believe that they probably wasn't together. They were probably on the verge of getting a divorce.
They're probably on and off.
It was on and off. They was getting a divorce, but they not fully divorced yet. So, some people be like, that's what doesn't make any sense. Like, you can be separated, and then you can go get a whole new relationship, and then the other person be like, oh, we're still together. We're not divorced. We're just separated. I'm like, that means you're broken up.
Yeah. Well, you know what's weirder, too, is like when people get like fully divorced. They go through the whole thing and they get divorced. And they're like, oh, we both got new people. But then they end up cheating with each other. And it's like, why didn't y'all just stay together in the first place?
And just work it out. It's
like in anything that's going on, like nothing gets like a following or like substantial looks, like if it doesn't have like a good narrative. Mm-hmm. And I feel like sometimes people do that with relationships. Like, oh, like this is just like boring. I need something that's like
more
spicy and crazy. Like I want my life to be like like I'm on TMZ every day.
Keeping up with the Kardashians. Yeah. I want to be keeping up with Kardashians.
Some girls live for that stuff. They love making their life messy and then living in it.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. But back to the situation here. People were saying,
did she address getting beat up?
Who, Draya? Draya didn't dress for beating. She said it didn't happen.
She said, I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. If you got picked up by your pee and body slam Stone Cold style, you is not a victor, my dog.
You a victim.
You got laid the F out.
But she's saying it's all fake. It didn't happen. The funny thing is, since this was on VH1, this is basically Basketball Wives.
And that's like the number one thing I hate about arguing with women is you're trying to communicate on one topic. Mm-hmm. And they know that they're losing, so they want to talk about something else. Like, that's how I know Draya lost. That's how immediately I know. She's talking about their interactions, them knowing each other, and the fight. And then what is she talking about? My storyline carried the show. Carried. That means you lied and you got beat. That's what that means.
Basically.
So you can usually tell that if you're ever arguing with a woman and she immediately is trying to switch to some random topic where she feel like she could win, she's lying and lost.
I believe it. Yeah.
That's like when rich people are losing an argument and they want to talk about money, they lost the argument because that's the only thing they can go to.
You're right. Yep. When you're right, you're right. I mean, yeah, because she didn't say anything about it. She didn't be like, oh no, I was fighting back. She didn't say any of that, but I wish this was on Zeus. Since it was on VH1, we ain't gonna see it. But if it was on Zeus, just like when
Draya is so old, she was on the OG reality TV.
Speaking of Krishan Rock, didn't we have a Krishan Rock topic about her and her sister?
Guess it didn't make the show. Guess it didn't make the show.
I just realized that.
I didn't even do that on purpose, but yeah. Thank you, past me, for missing that one topic.
I'm looking here. I'm like, I don't see the Krishan Rock.
We already had enough. This episode's already gonna get us shadow banned. We don't need to be double shadow banned.
Facts. But so back to the situation at hand. People were saying like, oh, you saying Draya fake? How's Draya my sister friend? But she all in my face giving me social media advice. But you was on Basketball Wives. That's ran by Shaq's wife. You smashed Shaq. You was in her face. It's the same thing. I just don't understand how you don't see this, but at the same time you see what she doing is wrong. That's what I don't understand. Like,
because it's women arguing. That's why.
The women needs just don't make no sense. Like, it's like I can do it.
This is why you can't have a woman for president.
Oh Lord.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, we get shadow banned this episode.
We're getting fully banned this episode, baby.
I should have just joined you. I should have just joined. I might as well just start back over. I might as well just join you in this rant.
I'm too tired.
Nah, I'm playing. But so I need y'all to comment down below. Do y'all think getting slammed by your pussy bone, does it really hurt?
Tell us, cuz.
We got jokes. Also, do you feel like Laura is doing too much? Because, I mean, this happened years ago. Why are you on the Carlos King show talking about something that happened years ago?
That's what happens on podcasts.
We talk about old drama.
That's what podcasts are. What do they do when they have an NBA player on a podcast? They're not talking about, how's retired life? They're like, let's take it back to when you entered the league.
Yeah. Remember when
this is a reality star, this woman. So what are they going to do? Let's take it back to when you hopped in the reality scene.
Oh, but
we saw this and this going on, and we, really get some answers. Why don't you shed some light on that? You know that's what they're going to do. That's literally what podcasts do. They either talk about what's about to happen or what used to happen.
True.
They rarely ever talk about what's happening now.
Or
it's like
positive.
a movie or new music or something.
True. When you're right. But comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. Time to talk about the last topic of the day.
Last regular topic before we get into music. Coast likes to hate on the music section. But let's talk about it. Drake beefs with DeMar DeRozan at the Raptors game. Appears to call him a ussy and says, "You're not like that, pal." So we got a video clip saying what's going on. You got something to say before I play it?
No, you play it.
Here we go. If I could get us off the screen.
We're stuck.
We are stuck. Oh, wait. And now we're unstuck. All right, here we go.
Like I said, you can tell how much it meant to him. It's just a beautiful thing. Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question. Is that what you're gonna ask?
No. I didn't mention that. Well, DeRozan and Kyle.
DeMar, in tonight's broadcast, Drake said, if you ever put up the DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. What's your reaction to that?
Well, he gonna have a long way to climb to take it down. So tell him good luck.
Tell him good luck.
But he don't have to worry about it because I guess we'll never know.
I mean, at the same time,
DeRozan ain't getting no banner there.
He is. So basically,
not a banner.
He would get it. I think he get
his jersey retired.
Same thing.
That's not a banner. Kawhi got him the banner. That's why he got traded. He wasn't good enough.
Okay. Well, I mean, what jersey? So what happened? So Vince Carter was there. He got. I think Vince Carter ended up getting a banner because the whole reason why
they retired his jersey.
So basically what happened is Drake owns part of the Toronto Raptors. On this day, it was Vince Carter jersey retirement day. They was honoring Vince Carter. They was playing against the Sacramento Kings, which DeMar DeRozan is on their team. Was he drafted by the Raptors?
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan was drafted by the Raptors. He then left there, went to San Antonio. And then he ended up going to Chicago and then to Kings.
Yeah, I believe so.
Then we ended up going to Chicago to the Bulls and then to the Kings.
But the thing is he spent a majority of his prime years in Canada, being like, Air Canada Jr., putting the Raptors on the map. Unfortunately, he put them on the map for just another man to take the baton at the finish line in Kawhi and get all the credit for basically building up the team that he had built up for years. So it definitely sucks. That would leave a super sour taste in my mouth if I bring a team from a poverty franchise to a title contender and they trade me and then win a title with someone else. Like, that would be the ultimate slap in the face. And he is from Compton, California. So he happened to be in the Kendrick video supporting Kendrick, who's in California, and Drake was like, you were my big bro, but you ain't my big bro no more.
True.
So you understand why Drake's gonna trash talk him, but
he was at the Pop Out show, dancing with DeMar with Westbrook and them.
But it's funny that Drake's so big that he's doing the broadcast for the game.
I mean, he's part of the team. What you expect? Jersey Drake. They practice. They practice in his
the OVO training facility.
They practice in the OVO training facility sometimes. So
they do got nice stuff, man. It's a shame that that team broke up after they won, but. Yeah, I understand it from Drake, man.
What? The hate on DeMar DeRozan?
DeMar DeRozan and Drake were cool for the longest, and he super supported him. Even when he left, he still supported him. And then for, his op to do a song, and just because y'all both from Cali, You're gonna be in the video with the op after we built years of friendship.
And he put his name on the song. What you mean?
Yeah, DeRozan, it goes in. It's not going in no more.
No, he didn't say all that. He said, I think he was like, they didn't, the Raptors didn't value. It's like somebody didn't value or something like that. Or somebody didn't value you. Now you over here with the winning team, with the Kings. So
Kings.
Now you back in California. So I mean.
Well, yeah, now he's back in California supporting California artists. But I think it's a little silly and funny. I think Drake was having fun with it, kind of like trolling it with him. But it does seem like DeMar DeRozan got a little butt hurt. Like, oh, he'll have a long way to climb. Like, you don't have nothing retired. You don't have banners. So you don't have anything to worry about.
He going to retire. I mean, I don't think anybody in Toronto is going to pass his scoring. Because, I mean, they really not that. It's not that many people in Toronto Raptors that really score like that. Or stays that long. Because every time you hear about people getting traded, like, I'll go anywhere but Toronto. Ain't nothing in Toronto.
Well, it's like they have the same arc. Like, they get to a point where they're a pretty decent player, and then they're like, do I want to waste my time here? And then they go to another team. I mean, think about it.
Fred VanVleet?
Well, no, I was just saying, like, they did that before.
I don't think I'll retire Kyle Lowry jersey.
No.
You don't think so?
No, that's what I was talking about. Chris Bosh.
Oh, yeah,
he had
Chris
all
Bosh jersey.
his prime years in Toronto, and then he became a role player with the Heat.
He won a ring, though.
Yeah, he won a ring.
So I give him that. I mean, but you had Fred VanVleet left. You had Siakam, he left. Wait, did Fred
OG Anunoby left?
Did Kyle Lowry get a ring with the Raptors?
Yeah, he was on the team. He didn't get traded.
Okay.
Yeah, him.
Oh,
Fred
yeah. Well,
VanVleet, OG, Kawhi.
He was sad about that. He was sad that he got a ring. Oh yeah,
and DeMar didn't.
And
because they'd played together.
Yeah, I remember that video. That was funny.
But that was our quick NBA topic. We're gonna try to do an NBA show one day. I'll put it together.
Definitely.
And if I have to do it by myself, I will.
Oh, you got to make it. But speaking of making it, looks like we made it to New Music Monday.
Is that OTF Trump throwing the finishing blow to Camilla?
Oh.
Oh my God! He's sending the spirit bomb directly to the they thems.
Oh Lord! Speaking of to the they thems, I need y'all to they them yourself all the way to our TFTC music mix number 5.
Yeah, Minimum 600 just dropped a new album. We'll
Holding
talk about
it
that
down
in a second. But check it out. All kinds of 142 music videos that we personally picked. But let's check New Music Monday. We got some projects.
You got through. Hold on. So you got that? Is that many good tapes out that CEO got on the main page?
CEO Trey Lee always kills it. He's always underrated.
Oh my God!
Y'all need to show my guy some respect. I've been listening to him for a long time. But yes, there's been so many projects. Everyone wants to jump on the Halloween hype train. They always want to do, a Halloween-themed mixtape or album. You got Lil Uzi dropping, Kent Carson, Chucky, who's affiliated with OTF and has a bunch of songs with artists they're affiliated with, Fat Mac, Sauce Walka, Big Moochie Grape, West Side Gun, Freddie Gibbs, Tyler the Creator. That's funny. I didn't even think, but no one listens. I mean,
sold over 250.
Huh?
Sold over 200K first week.
It's all bots. He got those French Montana bots.
Oh my God!
People are saying it's low key trash. But comment down below what you listen to. Drake Verse is a great song. It's a pretty great project. 18 songs. That's what we're talking about.
You got Larry June. Okay, I know you got Larry June on there. That's fire. California Stand Up. We got Larry June on there twice. Big grip. So he was in California. Okay. I definitely got to listen to the rest of these songs. I didn't know it was this many songs on here. I thought it was at least 10. And next question is this a Gangsta Grills? Because he got DJ Drama on the first song.
I think he shouted him out. I don't think he's on the whole tape like that. I don't know. But we got my co-host's pick. We got Doo-Wop, the Woptober. The Woptober is here. I am a little disappointed.
Why?
He drops like one of these albums like every other year. We don't get one every year, and it's only 9 songs.
It's not enough.
And a couple of the songs are honestly unfinished, where it's like there's an open verse spot, and they just let the beat play. So it's a little disappointing, but I love Doo-Wop. Check out Woptober 1 and 2 are a lot more complete projects, but he did have a Chirac Janitors with Lil Flash. Lil Flash, I don't know how you're still a rapper. Chief Keef called me. We'll put Lil Flash personally on the streets.
What's wrong with Lil Flash?
He's trash.
He's that bad for real?
He gets a bad name. To me and my Hispanic brethren.
He's
like a OG Edgar that can't rap.
Lord.
He tries to do too much of like the OG like Sosa era where he was all like messed up, like the leaned out type music, and it's not good. He has a good song every once in a while.
He got no Ball Out, no Tato.
No, he got.
No Uzi?
He had G Herbo
on this one.
Yeah, and then R.I.P. Slick. Slick was also on the last ones left, and then he had Rob 49 and Chief Keep on Fill Up a Van, which is a pretty fire song.
Oh, is that Swerve?
Yeah, that's G Herbo.
Swervo.
Okay.
I was like, who is Swerve?
Yeah, that's G Herbo.
Okay. So that's my. Well, I guess that's my pick of the week because I mean, I had something. I could have sworn at the Uzi, Eternal Take 2.
It wasn't eternal enough. We listened to it. You tried to play it. The vibes are not there anymore. I love Lil Uzi, but I didn't feel it from
what about
this album.
Tyler the Creator?
Nah, it sucked. Sounds like homeschool kid music.
Moving next.
Talk to my music pick of the week. We got Mimo 600 finally dropping 600 proof, even though it took 3 extra days to be on Apple Music. Mimo, you need me to be your manager. But look, he did a bunch of songs. We're loving it. He had 17 songs.
Ooh.
A couple of songs have been out, but it's nice to him put him on the album. I did love that we finally got Exposing Me featuring King Von back on Apple Music because that song was removed. He wasn't on. He had it on Apple Music back in the day, but then that CJ So Cool. That CJ, that Mexican dude rapper that had the song, he allowed him to put it on here.
Oh, so, yeah, Whoop-Dee.
Yeah, who did Whoop-Dee, which is really the Exposing Me remix. That's crazy to be like the 8th person that does a remix to a beat, and then it's considered your song just because he had a label. And they like, oh, we contacted the beat person and bought the rights to the beat.
Yes, I get you.
Yeah, so if you're a big star, you got to make sure you own the rights to the beat. But Mimo looks like he worked it out, so loving Exposing Me. Mimo Myers is cool. My Block is a great song. It's a single he released before the album.
R.I.P. E-Day.
He got a new song with Free Smirk. He's already got a video out for that. Frat House is great. I love the song Flashin'. V's is a really good song. ATL is a decent song. Gangbangin' featuring Dirk. All the Smoke. Shout out my bro, Cap F12. Hopefully, let me know if y'all want him to drop music because he's been starving the streets. We need more music from Cap. Who featuring Timo. Remember Timo used to be on OTF with him. He's still friends with him. Betcha. Sixers featuring E-Day. Blitz. Another song with Lil Durk. Off the Leash.
Is that old? Shoot Who?
Shoot Who is an old song.
Okay.
But he put it on there probably to support Durk. And Get Low featuring Jack Boy is a really good song. Is a really good song. Jack Boy kind of has like a different flow on that song. It's pretty good. But yeah, loving 600 proof, playing this album on repeat, nonstop. Make sure y'all do the same. But that is the end of the show. Like, comment, subscribe. Papa Olak, Felix Supreme on Twitter. Like, comment, subscribe. QR codes. Scan the QR codes. There they are. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't take us off screen. Now I can. I have to manually do it. But yeah, there's the QR codes. Make sure you scan those for TikTok, Crib Reactions Instagram, Tales from the Crib Instagram. But let me go ahead and get y'all some outro music as we get the F out of here.
Hey,
because it's been a long time.
Left you. But without a dope beat to step to. Nah, I ain't finna freestyle y'all. But man, thank y'all for watching episode 180. Man, shout out Donald Trump.
OTF Trump.
Next thing you already know what
it's been a long time since we've seen you.
You gotta free Dirk. You gotta free Diddy. You gotta free Blueface too.
Diddy. Cole's got Stockholm Syndrome. Don't listen to him.
Okay, free Dirk and Diddy.
He can't let it go. He loves him some Diddy juice. Thanks for locking in with us. We're locked in with you. Chico Grande, Chico 2 times, Felix Supreme, 305, the biggest ringer in the podcasting game. Is that right, Coast? All right. Well, we're going to bed. The latest show ever. We'll see y'all later.